Yo, I am Tim Geddes. I'm here with Luis Menchaca.
Yes.
Menchaca. And this is Musing with Menchaca.
So, hey Tim, I was wondering, you said in your stories that you go down to Texas sometimes. So
Yeah,
if you're ever in the neighborhood, I would just, I was kind of hoping that you could totally host my show. Let Tim host.
I appreciate that. But you gotta be a little less creepy about it. You gotta just be like, hey dude, you can host. Don't do the whole, thing. It's creepy. You're creepy. Figure it out, dude. Don't be creepy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the Musing with Menchaca show. This is the conversational podcast where four friends, but in this case, five friends, gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. I am your host, Luis Menchaca, and I want to remind you to be a part of the show. Comment below with any feedback, reactions, or any suggestions for topics, because these guys know how much I need that. So, remember to keep up with me. I'm on these gaming networks, Nintendo Network, PSN, Twitch, XBL, Chocolate88, easy to remember. And make sure to interact with the show. You can always email me directly, boomchocolate4@gmail.com if you want anything addressed on air. Joining me today, to my right, we have Jazmin. But except, no, I remember your name, but I always say an intro. I can't think of an intro.
Girl.
The girly girl Jazmin. There you go. Got it. Damn. Good one. Thanks. Good save. The girly girl Jazmin. Next to her, we have the future journalist, Saul.
Not accomplished yet. Just future.
Future journalist. And next to him, we got the scientist, David. And the cold shoulder. Okay. And rounding out the table, we have the internet sensation, Patty.
Hey. Hello, everybody.
There you go. Got the intro right for the first time in a long time. Well, except for the Jazmin thing. I was like, I should have thought of one before. I was like, but the girly girl, I like that one. So put you down as the girly girl in the description.
Yes, that'll work.
Okay, there we
Hey,
go.
I love your emo, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Check them out.
All right, here we go. So now we're gonna start getting into topics here. So
there.
who wants to go first, or should I go for start the ball rolling? We did a lot of pre-interview before. All right. So before we started the whole thing, my topic was basically we were a little going on about the Oscars, and so they're coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But the hypothetical question, the question is, who will win an Oscar for an acting Oscar first, Ben Affleck or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Start the discussion.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Leonardo DiCaprio should have won an Oscar a long time ago.
Agreed.
Somehow, some way he just. I don't
And what
understand.
movie?
Yeah, what movie?
All of them.
I would have.
Only
I
'cause you
would have
think he's an
given.
actor.
I would have.
Except Titanic. He had to do that.
No, I would have given it.
And I was
I would have given that Oscar for The Wolf of Wall Street. If anything, that's how you know you stepped his game up. He
was
took
great.
it to another.
Really?
level. Yeah.
Inception? Not it?
No.
I don't think he was
Awesome.
nominated for
He
Inception.
wasn't, but
Django
Inception
Unchained?
was awesome.
He wasn't nominated for Django.
He was on for Wolf
Yeah,
of Wall
'cause
Street.
to- Who directed Django?
Quentin Tarantino. He won for directing, and Christoph Waltz won for Best Supporting Actor.
No, there's no way. There's no way you can rationalize him not winning for the scene that he played in Django. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Not saying
Yeah.
he can't be
That was
nominated.
real time, and that was him actually bleeding. He actually did that. He didn't
The
stop.
Django,
That-
he just-
yeah.
Yeah,
That
where
when he broke that plate, he cut himself, and he was bleeding, but he didn't stop. He was going with it, and the reason why everyone's kind of just freaking out there, especially the chick,
Yeah.
because that's actual blood, and she's like, "What? Why are we not stopping this?" And he's like, all getting into it because adrenaline,
character.
the fact that he's bleeding, and when they were done with the scene, he got a standing ovation from everyone.
I
Actors,
really need
crew,
to see that
everyone.
scene again.
Yeah, but too bad he wasn't worthy of a nod. So
No,
he was
no,
somehow.
Oscar is not worthy of him.
Should they? Those are some powerful
It's
words
like
right
shots
there.
fired. Shots fired.
Yeah,
Bam, bam, bam.
yeah, it's political. I mean,
How is it political?
If you say, "Oh, who's going to be good?" I would basically exclude anybody who's not in the Actors Guild just to have a.
Wait, he's not in the Actors Guild?
I don't think he is. I don't
He
know.
has to be.
Yeah, he has to be a Screen
Are you
Actors
sure?
Guild in order
Yeah.
to be getting any work.
Yeah.
No. Quentin Tarantino specifically hires actors that aren't in the
I know,
Guild.
but
And also,
look
what's
it up.
that? Del Toro? No.
Guillermo del Toro.
Is it Guillermo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. The actor is Benicio del Toro. So it's Guillermo del Toro. Yeah.
I don't
They-
know
they
if
hire-
that's true.
Yeah, it is true. The only reason why you'll see famous actors with them and that happen to be in the guilds because they made they're so well known. Travolta, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
They don't need to be in a guild to be somebody. Okay, they're real actors. They don't have to submit to that kind of shit.
Who's not a real actor?
All of them that are in the guild.
What do y'all think of before we get into Affleck? What do y'all think of Tom Hardy and his worthiness to win an Oscar?
Who?
Tom Hardy. Okay,
He's the
Bane.
guy that did Bane.
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 So
Wait, what is he winning or getting
He's
an?
not, but
He's
what-
not-
his
he's not-
worthiness because I think he's a phenomenal actor. I really love Tom Hardy. Like he's one of my favorites. Like now, he's probably is my favorite, excluding Ben Affleck and Leonardo.
if anything, that should have been a better question. Who will win an acting Oscar first, Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Hardy?
Probably Tom
Because
Hardy.
But Affleck is more
already
up there.
But Ben Affleck's already won Oscars, but not for
But
acting.
not for acting.
But you know, when you have, if anything, having a best director. Or wait,
Best
no,
director.
he won. For,
For
he didn't
Best
win.
Picture.
He won for best picture, and he also won for writing because he won with Matt Damon for, Good Will Hunting. But
That was an awesome movie.
yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
It still holds up actually. I saw
It
it.
still holds up.
I saw it and I was like, okay, this is,
So what? Do you see a movie about? Wait.
it came out in '97.
What's the premise on this movie? You have this brilliant man who's
a
not
janitor
meeting up to
who's-
his expectations. Works construction.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like I can relate to that guy.
Oh, what the fuck ever. Really? That's it?
No, it was a really good movie though.
It was.
Yeah.
And
Why
Robin-
would you think that it would lose its focus years later or its
Well, because certain
potential
movies,
powerness?
some
powerfulness.
some movies are just a product of their time, and so
Like what?
Forrest Gump is like that's.
Well, Forrest Gump still holds up actually.
It will always hold up. I love Forrest. I never get tired of watching Forrest Gump. My house, like, we can watch it every day, and every day it's like watch the movie again for the first time.
I don't know about that. I don't think any movie can do that. Not even Star Wars could do that.
Really?
Star Wars is a
Come
beatdown, though.
on.
You have to watch all 855 episodes, whatever. And Lord of the Rings is the same.
I love
I don't know. It's
Okay, so
hard.
no.
So-
what movie doesn't hold up? Like it was amazing then, but isn't amazing now.
Okay,
That's good.
I can. That's a better topic than this one. I like how we got to it though.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, it does not hold up.
But it
I
wasn't
no,
that phenomenal then.
No,
It was a big thing back in the day.
it was a big
But
thing
you
back in the day.
because it made her career.
He only hates that movie because about the whore and fucking making money and how women exploit men or something or other.
I don't think that has anything to do with that movie. Have you seen Pretty Woman?
I don't know, something about a prostitute. I don't know.
See, she hasn't even seen
I've
Pretty
seen
Woman.
it. It's a beautiful movie. She dressed she gives a blowjob. He buys her some diamonds. That's how it goes, right?
He's like, and then whenever he's finally kicking her out or whatever, he's like, just know that I've never treated you like a whore. And then he's like, and she says, you just did. I'm like,
That hurts. No, but seriously, was
yeah.
that really
great
that great?
line? I remember
movie?
that line even to this day. I saw the movie like 10 years ago, and I still remember that line.
Is that your favorite line? Are you
was-
waiting to use it one day?
How can I possibly ever use that in any
Exactly, because
context?
you're a whore. Sorry.
God.
Shut up. Don't shake your head.
So to answer to the original
Mm-hmm.
topic, though, wait. Before we, I was gonna say Leo
What is
or
topic
or,
before that topic?
but what was the one that I liked? That was like that was a better topic than the original. What did you say? What was your question?
What
What movie holds up?
Oh, what movie holds up? Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I love
di-
them, but doesn't hold now.
yeah.
I feel like I should like have like an IMDb. That would be cheating. I can't do an IMDb thing or
Well,
whatever.
it would basically mean, to me, all the movies that you didn't like to the point that today you'd say like, man, that movie sucked then. It sucks now. It did not hold up. It barely held up then. It's like that one-time movie. You're like, yeah, it was a good movie, but you wouldn't buy it. You wouldn't even watch it again. You're like, I've seen it. But if it's a great movie, it holds up because you keep wanting to see it.
Well,
So-
like think about it this way. There was these old timey back in the day. They before like TV, before movies, all that stuff. There were people did vaudeville. like a very big popular show that people would listen to on the radio or go see live in like Broadway or whatever. It was these two white comedians that were huge and big at the time, but they were wearing blackface. And so if you were to see that show now, that's like
Blackface?
Yeah, they would have they would paint their face black and pretend
That's
to be black
racist.
people. And now, so that was huge and popular at the time, and it's a product of its time. But today, that's just completely and utterly offensive. Will not be broadcast anywhere, not even YouTube. But yeah, I mean, just saying, like, as a thing, I mean, there are just certain things that, you know, that could be very in vogue at some time, at some point, but, you know, it just wouldn't really be anything good today. I mean,
Okay,
when you think about, like, even trends like styles and stuff, like you say 90s clothes or whatever, you know, just,
There's 90s clothes.
I don't know, or 80s clothes or whatever, I don't know, just, I always think of, like the 90s as, like, wind pants and shit, you know, I don't know, and loud colors.
True. Okay, so what about you, Soul?
About what?
Is there any? Can you think of any movies that were just that specifically like say, you know, this movie won?
He's all like Toy Story 1.
This movie won Best Actor on this year, but this movie sucks today. I can't think of any.
All right, I don't. Because I mean, like he said, like if you didn't like the movie then, what's gonna make you like it now?
No, but you
know?
liked it then. That's
Right, and I thought it was
Okay,
great,
yeah.
but now it's falling off. Well, like he said as well, like if you liked it, it was a great movie. Like that movie's gonna hold up for you in specific. You know what I mean? But it's really hard to get into that because, like, you know, if you think it's great, like it's gonna keep on being great and great and great. Like The Dark Knight, I thought
That
it was great
movie's
then.
awesome.
That movie's gonna hold up. I can tell you. that much.
Exactly, it holds up
That's
for me.
gonna hold up.
It holds up for me.
Watched
but-
it the other day.
Yeah, I watch it like all the time. I mean, it holds up for me. Inception, you know, it holds up for me, but it's gonna keep on holding up because I love it that
Damn,
much.
I wanna put some thought into that topic though. That's a good one.
We need to revisit this.
I need to revisit.
We
Yeah.
do.
We need.
You're welcome.
We'll put a pin in that.
It hit I think that the movies that hit a lot of, I guess, subcultures. You know, it's not as long as you try to fit in a lot
Oh,
of things.
blaxploitation movies. But they're not. They're not
Wait,
good.
what?
Blaxploitation movies.
No, I didn't. I mean, I don't know. Just like The Dark Knight, for example, there are people who, you have the DC underworld, all the people who like DC comics. That alone will guarantee you fans. But also the technology gurus, and you have people who have to do with who like law enforcement, or on the other side of things, organized crime. They all will want to watch it. They all want to see it because they relate to it. I mean, even a guy on YouTube was making a big deal out of having an automatic out the front double action knife like the Joker had, and that knife costs like $250, and it's illegal as hell, but it's a badass knife, and he wielded it with such authority, and it's just a knife, but the menacing factor of it all, I can see how he was fanboying over that. There's just so many things you can fanboy over in that movie, and as long as you have enough subjects covered, you're almost guaranteed a following.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So,
I guess
original
we didn't-
question.
Original question.
Like
10 minutes ago.
Hands down, Leo.
Hands down, Leo.
I would say Leo because I mean
He's just on another level.
not just that, but I mean he probably is a better actor than Ben
He
Affleck.
is.
I won't like.
He gets better every
Oh
single
yeah,
movie.
he gets better every single movie. Yeah, but my biggest thing is
Who's a better actor than Ben Affleck? Everyone.
damn. No, but I would say that if anything, Academy voters would more likely be more inclined to give it to someone who's never won an Oscar than to someone who's already won an Oscar.
On any level.
No. I think that just reinforces their name. Like, oh, he's won one Oscar, he deserves another. Yeah, it's when they're
mean,
like,
unless-
they're not willing to say, wow, that actor on his first try had an amazing movie. Let's give him an Oscar.
not true.
No,
No,
they're cowards.
That
Unless
black
you're-
girl that won.
Lupita?
Yes.
For 12 Years a Slave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She won. I've
Political.
never heard of her.
Political.
I mean,
No.
seriously, yeah. It's like saying, oh my God, you know that one movie that, I don't know, it had a lesbian soldier who saved a kid from like leukemia. Makes no
movie?
fucking
Damn.
sense, but if you hit
What
enough
movie?
points, like, oh my God, why can't we have to give this woman an
Well,
Oscar?
they didn't give it to Precious when she was nominated.
Yeah, but she was ridiculously fat, which is
Whoa,
which is not cool at the time. It's not cool at the
Nah,
time.
that's
Now,
shot
right
in
now,
jail.
people are shifting towards hating skinny people versus hating fat people. So
Wait,
who knows?
Who
Things
hates
are gonna
skinny
happen.
people?
Yeah.
And Lupita or whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
Nwango or something. Yeah, Nwango.
What?
Whatever.
the D
She's
something.
skinny.
So we're switching over. Just saying, I'm gonna call it right now.
Well,
You think a fat person's gonna win? Wait, that sounded
okay,
bad.
look. Well,
No, I'm saying that
Octavia Spencer won for The Help,
I would say that
but she's kind of borderline.
Who's Octavia?
She was the black lady in The Help, though. One of the maids, and she was a little.
who else won an Oscar from that?
from that movie?
Yeah.
No, not,
He's trying to say that the Oscars are only going to black people.
No, I'm not.
apparently.
No, I'm saying it's one of those things like, oh, you gotta like if I were to make a movie about a woman who was whose husband died and she was working hard to keep her kids out of poverty and get them to school
Yeah.
and somehow overcomes that kind of bullshit movie.
Yeah.
You're gonna get an Oscar. Why? Because they want to push that. They were like, oh my god, that appeals to people. Let's do that. They need people to give a shit about an Oscar. What does it mean?
It is a
Nothing.
very prestigious.
I guess it
acting-
means nothing. It just
it's
means
nothing.
more
Prestigious
sales,
acting.
more money.
Yeah, and if I had 3 actors when they're like, man, you know what? I don't know. I don't want them to embarrass me by sucking later. I'll just give the Oscar to the guy I already gave a lot of to because he's getting
No,
a lot
I
of
mean,
movies.
look.
So it's one of those guaranteed
Wait, have you
things.
Okay, so is there
Look,
like an actor
there's-
who
there's-
they've given an Oscar to at
There-
one moment and then just like destroyed like their own reputation in later movies?
a lot, like Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, what did he
He's
get
gonna
the Oscar?
redeem himself with
Why?
O.J.
Why
Simpson.
did he?
He's gonna. He's
Why did he not? What happened? What did he do?
He just chose really bad movies, and then he
What movie?
He won. He,
Boat Trip.
Did
that
he?
was a terrible
What did he
movie.
win his Oscar for that Navy
A
movie?
Few Good Men. No, A Few Good Men. Is that A Few Good Men?
No.
Was it the
He
Navy
was not.
movie?
He
It was
was
the
in
name-
there, but he was not.
It was the one with Robert De Niro. It was.
Yeah, the Navy movie.
I know.
Men
the name
of Honor.
Men of
Honor.
Honor. That's
That
the
was
one.
great.
Yes, and that was great. That was awesome.
was.
It
Man.
was okay. Call him Cookie the whole movie.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, but look, just to emphasize the point, there's only 2 actors who will always get nominated for every movie they're in, no matter what movie it is.
Anthony Hopkins.
Meryl Streep and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh
Daniel Day-Lewis
yes. Oh, that guy's
Well,
Well, Daniel
Day-Lewis
Day-Lewis
phenomenal.
is an awesome actor. It's like again the guaranteed thing. It's if Daniel
if
Day-Lewis
either of them are
is
in a movie.
in the 5 of the selection, I'd bet on him because yeah, I would cop out on that too. I could.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, but look, Meryl Streep was in a musical called Into the Woods. The movie kind of sucked.
I
And
mean,
it
it was
kinda
just a
did.
musical.
And
she
so
still get it?
she get a
She's getting
nomination,
nominated?
a nomination for an Oscar just because she's Meryl Streep. That's bullshit.
Wow, that
It
seems
was a musical. We would have hated it.
That is bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this. So do you really think it's kind of shitty that she's getting nominated just because she's Meryl Streep and not? That she
Yeah,
has any
somebody
talent?
else could have
Who?
took that 5th spot. I don't know.
You're right, but you think Oscars give a shit about fucking acknowledging actors?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
They want to push their own
Agenda,
title. Their own
You're-
title. You know what? Here's the thing: if they weren't all about the Oscars, they wouldn't push it. They wouldn't have a fucking idol of the Oscar right fucking behind them.
No,
They'd
the Oscars is
they'd even
supposed to be-
They'd spend more time about the actors themselves versus, oh my god, it's the Oscars. Oh my god, let's all make a big deal about it. Oh my god, how many people are here? How many people need to be here? How many people are getting awards? Why not just focus on them? They don't. They focus on the Oscars.
Okay, well, first off, let me just put it to you this way: the Oscars are supposed to be the hardest awards to win, because of all the movies that come out in a
You can
year.
win one.
Of all the movies that I'm gonna win one. I mean, hey, if
No,
3
'cause
6
then I'm gonna
Mafia,
have to win one.
if 3 6 Mafia can win an Oscar, anyone can win an Oscar, right?
I remember that.
Wait, they won an
They
Oscar?
won an Oscar.
Yeah.
For what?
For what?
You don't
The-
know that?
Their soundtrack?
Yeah, they won because they wrote the songs for Hustle and Flow
Oh my god.
for 2005, that Terrence Howard movie,
That's what it was.
and so
Oh,
they got an
yeah.
Oscar for their.
Yeah, they did.
And Seth MacFarlane was nominated for an Oscar because he co-wrote one of the songs for Ted.
Well, I mean, he
Well, then.
makes some good songs. Obviously, except-
Daniel Day-Lewis, right?
Yeah.
I think he was in The Last Mohicans.
Yes,
that
he
was
was.
a badass movie. And also There Will Be Blood.
Yeah,
that
He was
was
fucking great.
just
Damn.
shits.
He just shat on everyone. in the
I'm
movie.
afraid to watch the one that he did with Abraham Lincoln. I'm seriously afraid because I thought it would change my personality just by
It just might.
watching him be all fucking awesome. It's like I just can't even.
So, Jazmin, original question:
Yes.
Who's gonna win first, Leo or Ben?
Leo, of course.
Leo. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Mr. DiCaprio.
I would go with DiCaprio, but not saying that Ben's not a good actor, but Leonardo's just on another level, and he's gotten better and better. Although I think that Ben is really, really talented on the acting front. And
He's gotten better
directing
acting too, by the way. Ben has also gotten better at acting.
Acting and directing.
Okay.
Gone Girl was phenomenal. He had
seen
no
it?
part in it. He probably did produce a little bit. Well, I mean, it was a novel, so I mean,
He didn't write or produce or
He
direct
didn't
anything.
write it,
He was just an actor.
He was great in that movie, but he's gotten better and better. At some point, I think he will win an Oscar. It wouldn't shock me if they gave an Oscar to Affleck before DiCaprio.
I think Affleck is gonna get one.
It would shock me. It would
wouldn't
shock.
shock
It
me.
would
I have
shock
not
me.
seen.
They've screwed DiCaprio over so many times.
I have
just
not
would
seen Ben Affleck in this movie.
Gone Girl? Oh
I've
my
not
god.
seen the movie. I've not
Dude,
seen the
you
movie.
have to watch
but I'm
it.
going to make an assumption here, and I hardly ever do that.
Okay.
And predicting that maybe he was taking a bit of a passive role and just reacting to things the whole movie. Like, I don't.
It was 50.
What?
It was a little.
Oh my god.
Okay, first off,
I just can't even.
okay, no, fuck you.
Oscar,
no,
right
David. He's not nominated.
Do not nominate me.
He's not
because I
nominated.
will decline it. I will.
Oh,
He's
you're
not
not in the
nominated. He's not-
Actors Guild, so
Well,
you're
he's-
fine.
And also, Ben's not nominated. No, Ben is not nominated for that role.
not.
First of all, it's not Ben Affleck's movie. It's Rosamund Pike's movie.
I didn't say it was.
Okay,
It
so-
was his
Oh,
movie.
the
I'm
woman?
saying that
Yeah.
he sucks as
It
an
was
actor.
her
she
movie.
was
She was carrying the movie, and
It was
also,
awesome.
but really for the most
fucking
part,
crazy bitch always
No,
wins.
I
Ben
loved
Affleck
her.
was not the lead.
I
actor.
didn't
He was
like.
a supporting
I
actor.
didn't like.
You
the-
can survive it if you believe in yourself.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That movie was awesome. You should watch it.
It was awesome. It was.
Why haven't you watched
Who
it?
directed?
I don't like watching
Was it Fincher?
movies
Yeah,
that
David Fincher.
basically are just there to boost self-esteem of women.
It doesn't.
Oh,
boost
that
it.
is not a. That is
It's
not a
not
woman.
one of those movies.
if you think your man is cheating on you, leave him. Everything.
my God.
If you don't,
She did that bitch.
Wait.
if you don't, you're a coward. If you go further and just want to feel all high and mighty by punishing people because they've wronged you, also it's wrong. Move on. This is the real
this
world.
your PSA right now?
That's it. PSA.
And you know what I just said right there? That's what I've gathered from hearing people talk about this
Dude,
movie.
this
And I've
movie-
yet to see it, and I've yet to read it. But something tells me it's like a little revenge flick for chicks. And
Not
I
really.
how do I
really.
relate to that?
No, it's
I don't.
not. It's
It is not for
I
chicks.
can't.
though.
No,
It is not
isn't.
for chicks.
You know why? Oh my god, you need
Crazy
to watch
bitches.
it.
That's for-
You need to watch it. It's like two fucked up people found each other, and
Oh,
then that's it. They're made for each other.
We-
Whether they want to fucking kill each other or
Mr.
not,
and
they're
Mrs.
made
Smith
for each
without the
other.
guns.
I only watch movies I can relate to.
You're so fucked up. I'm serious. Oh, it was so awesome. Because then you think, I'm going to just tell you, then you think like, oh, maybe, poor guy, he's stuck in this relationship and then, she like fucking busts his balls or whatever. And then he fucking just smashes her against the wall. And then I was like, God damn it, they're made for each other. Two evil people. Do you understand like the chances of finding somebody else that is just as fucked up as you?
Damn. Do you want me to answer that question, Patty?
No.
But anyways, that's what I got from the movie. It was love. It was a love story. Everybody
Yeah,
should go
a really
watch it.
twisted,
Holy
twisted, fucked up love
Now,
story.
you know what? I'm afraid to watch this movie now.
Oh.
Because I don't want to suddenly be horrified by the aspect that she thinks that's a love story.
I mean, I see it. I see it.
If
though.
I see the movie and I'm like, oh my God, this movie is fucked. She's like, oh my God, it's such a love story.
It's a dark, twisted love story.
I feel
I
so
thought
good. It makes me feel like marriage is so possible and like there's the one for you out there.
Dude, okay, you can't. Okay, you know what? I'm not
Honeymoon
even.
phase bullshit.
David-
I'm not gonna
Okay.
even
Yeah.
fucking like continue defending that movie.
You
I
said
thought
my
about
name.
it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Original question.
Yeah.
Original question. Go ahead. Go for it.
We need to change like the topic. This one seems kind of like it's like
we never-
aggressive.
We've gone to like 4 topics.
It's
know.
branching out.
I know.
What's going on?
Original question. Then we can close it out. And then
Affleck or DiCaprio?
Affleck
Oh,
or DiCaprio first. Who?
he's gonna choose DiCaprio because he's an actor.
He's an actor. He's the we're seeing the Anthony Hopkins of our time in his young years and going through that whole. I would say that if I die shortly after he does, I could say he was a defining actor of my age.
I will
would
say
agree.
I'm gonna challenge a little bit on DiCaprio. One, the weakest performance that I think he's ever given was Blood Diamond, just because I feel like all he did was an accent.
no.
Or like in America is bling bling.
He can make those accents. I thought you would do some stupid shit like Critters 2 or something.
No. In America it's bling
Critters?
bling.
Yeah,
but
he was
in
in Critters.
but in Africa-
as a kid, he was like 11 or 12. Something
Did he
like
carry the movie?
Yeah, he took on a critter and he won. I think that's how that worked.
In America, it's bling bling, but in Africa, it's bling bang. Like that's his acting right there. I feel like Blood Diamond.
Okay,
that
Was that the
when
best,
when
like,
you're
accent?
telling me
was his
you're telling
performance weak
me
or was the movie
when
weak?
he's fucked and when you know you're fucked, you're fucked. He knows he's fucked.
Okay.
And he's like, you know what? Just stop. Just leave me. Here, take this. Go and put a gun to my friend's head if he doesn't want to take off an airplane. Because there's no way you can convince him that I'm dead. And I'm not going to be there because he's going to wait for me because he's my loyal friend. So you're going to need to put a gun to his head. Just tell him that I told you to do that, though. And as the guy walks away and he ran out of ammunition and he's on a mountain in the middle of shithole fucking Africa, which I can say is generally Africa.
Okay.
He makes a phone call.
Okay.
And he knows that's going to be his last phone call. And he's not saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it." He wants to talk to her because he's going to die.
Why do you have to ruin
Okay.
everything? I
All
feel like crying.
Patty, original question.
Affleck, no, you've been
convey-
cut off. You've been
Affleck.
cut
That
off.
emotion right there, that
Yeah, I
that
almost
feels,
fucking
bro.
cried and I haven't even watched
That
the
feels
movie.
actor.
Actor.
I
All right.
am.
But
It's
you're
a
the only
beautiful
one.
thing.
You're the only one who stands alone on that one.
I know,
Everyone
Affleck.
answered
Just because
DiCaprio.
it's political, apparently. I wasn't aware. So fuck DiCaprio. Affleck is going to win.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he won before DiCaprio.
She
Yeah,
just
yeah.
likes him because of Gone Girl.
Oh, yeah, because of his like fucked up.
Because
love
she
story.
likes a guy that could just throw your fucking into
throw you
a-
get to the wall.
Yeah, and you
just
know how,
like
you know how like you have the whole wall and this one picture frame into the picture frame, like across the room. Like you grab her and you know that picture frame's way the fuck over there. So you do get a running start and just
how do you know that? You never seen the movie and you know that?
Wait,
because
did
she
he
just
hit-
described
did
it.
he hit-
okay.
Was it against the picture frame? I don't remember the picture frame.
There's always a picture frame when you're jamming someone's head
Dude,
against
I'm
something.
telling
It
you.
doesn't work unless
Look,
something is
I'm
hard. But in the
telling you,
United States, there's
you
nothing
have-
but drywall, so you make it dramatic by
You
putting
have-
glass.
you
So,
have-
oh
You
my
have
God.
to fucking watch that movie. When I watched that movie, I thought of somebody I used to date.
Oh, Jesus.
Which means she's probably Gone Girl, right? Doesn't
Oh,
that make
yeah,
her
yeah,
Gone
it
Girl?
makes you Gone Girl.
Sick bitch. It's gross.
When I saw it, I was like, oh my fucking God, this is fucking brilliant. This is what I thought. But you know, whatever.
You know what I saw when I saw that poster? Yeah, I kept walking. I kept walking because who gives a shit?
Whatever.
Crazy bitches like they're rare.
Quote right
Who
there.
investigated? Was it local PD or was it FBI? What happened? Who did?
Everybody was involved.
Everyone was involved.
city,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure that like someone who's been on the job for 4 years as like a murder, homicide, investigative detective will probably say, wait a minute. Let's make sure. 1, let's check out the boyfriend. 2, make sure it's not a crazy bitch. Because that's
no.
that's probably the next thing that
their
they think of.
investigation was-
It's always the husband or boyfriend that's the suspect, or girlfriend, wife that's the suspect. Okay, but the secondary suspect is maybe it's just a crazy bitch.
No,
Because
dude,
crazy
But in the
bitches
movie,
are out there.
in the movie, they never thought it was a crazy bitch.
Because it's a
No,
movie. It's fake.
because
In
she
the real
fucking
world, crazy
laid it
bitches do
out.
shit.
She laid it out. It was fucking genius.
No, but her plot was so damn conniving and so intricate, so
Oh, it
detailed.
made me like, it was like, you go, girl.
Oh my God, Patty! I think
your
that
panties a little bit here.
Patty, I think that says a little bit something about you
No,
there.
it just,
Gone Girl.
I agree. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, this bitch is badass.
Yeah,
I was
like this
so
whole
dude.
time I was like, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
who said something
I was
about
mad at
empowering
everything
women?
you
What?
Maybe a little bit.
Did you like this movie?
I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it, but she is a conniving bitch, and just
But see, they
Would you-
deserved each other.
they did deserve each other.
They did. They did.
Okay.
There's no such thing as deserving in this world.
Oh my God. Have you, you need to
Quotes.
watch it.
Quote right there, man.
No, there's shit you
What's
earn
up?
and there's shit you lost. That's
Okay,
it.
well then that shit he earned.
All right.
Okay. Let's
That's
move on.
fine.
Let's move on to
They ended up
topics.
together
Let's
right
move
now.
on topic.
Yeah, by the way, they were still together and they have a baby, so
That's
Cool.
spoilers.
Yeah, let's fuse that fucking fucked up until yeah.
Hey, but it
You got
wasn't
his
even- it
fucked up,
wasn't
and you
his.
got her
Yeah.
fucked up, and let's just make something that's just
I'm not
fucked.
gonna-
Spoilers, right?
I'm not gonna
Let's just
spoil
make a
the
baby
Sorry.
that's.
All right,
You
who
should
wants to?
put that as a little like spoiler.
Oh,
All right.
I want that to be my subject.
What?
Children.
Oh, okay.
my
Is he? Are you going
fucking
next?
God.
Are you going next?
movie. What about children?
No. Well, you know what? I'll wait. I got to work on this then, because now it's like there's expectations and
All right.
whatever.
So, what's your topic?
Well, that when we were talking about acting, I actually came up with one right now, but I don't know if we should talk about it because it's a bunch of actors. So I'll go into directors. Okay. I watched Interstellar. I really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed The Dark Knight Rises, which is the movie preceding Interstellar by Christopher Nolan. But a lot of people felt that there were many holes with Interstellar and Dark Knight Rises, which I would agree. But do y'all think that Christopher Nolan has fallen off? It's not fallen off, but he's going a little bit down.
Is he? Is he on
the decline?
He's on decline. Yeah.
I don't want to say it's too soon because they're great to me, but to some people he is on the decline.
Okay.
You just have to wait for Avatar 2.
No, that's
No,
James Cameron.
James
Oh shit! Sorry. Oh my God! I'm gonna excuse
Okay.
myself from this topic.
Christopher Nolan has
Further
directed.
I know who. Would, yeah.
Batman.
Nope. Sorry.
The
Okay.
Prestige,
I just fucked
Memento.
myself on this
Okay.
one. I'm gonna stop talking now.
I think he has skill. I mean, the last work I've seen was Interstellar, and that's something hard to. I saw this movie with a woman, and the whole time I'm trying to explain to her how much I'm geeking out. I'm like, oh my God, this is what's happening right now. They have to do this. Oh my God.
Same.
And when he was going to the fucking black hole,
Oh, God.
okay, I thought to myself, oh my God, I don't know how more fucked you can be to where no, it's not that
You're
you're
gonna
gonna die.
die.
No, that's not my fear. My fear is that space and time are going into a
bended.
singularity. Okay, so you are where time exists and just exists. So it's not that time is going as much as time is. So you're there for fucking ever. Do you understand? It's all like no. He was like, and he was there, and I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. The universe glitched just now, and then when it turned on to like bookcases, I was like, oh wait a minute, I have no idea what's going on here. But then again, it was like, oh, this is a 3-dimensional space that's been construed, so you can so you can understand what happened, how to relate and go through space time.
It was designed so that way
was
he could
weird. I
understand
didn't see that coming. but I thought, man, you're gonna be
I think that's why
fucked.
people really disliked it because Christopher Nolan is such a realist that when you start like he put that layer in it, especially at the end, like you see all these things that make no fucking sense, and it got you fucked up, which is not rare, you know, when you watch Christopher Nolan movies because when you're like by the end of the movie you're screwed, like your mind is fucked.
Yeah.
The Prestige screwed me.
Yeah.
Interstellar, it didn't screw me, but it screwed me like as
I didn't
far as
call
like
it
I didn't
Prestige.
expect it.
I didn't call it Prestige.
Yeah,
It was
no.
one of the few movies that got me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. On Interstellar, I called the doctor. I called when
Michael Caine?
Matt Damon.
Oh, Matt Damon.
When
Oh,
I called it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I did this. I was like, he falsified his data and he's gonna try to kill him. She's like, what? What are you talking about? I even just wait. And when it happened, I just blew a load in my pants. It was just so good. Why? Because come on, you know that if you report your data, as a true scientist has to, they're not going to come for you. And when and he knew then, even if he reported data, it had to be credible data, and he didn't know if they were going to come for him versus someone else who had better data. Okay.
yeah.
So when he set himself to go to sleep, there was no
no
wake up
wake-up
time. He basically was just gonna die, and he went to sleep.
I have not seen this movie.
That was
sorry.
fucking insane. I was like, oh shit! And in the end, when they're like go to her, like
Yeah.
as much as all the shit that I've been through, apparently, if I were this guy, the shit that I pulled out of my ass to survive,
to come back.
be here now, okay? And me and my android sidekick, and I don't think I could leave her out there, because I think the worst pain that someone can go through is solitude.
Being alone.
So I could not leave her there. I would have to get in the ship and go get her.
But that's what he did. That's what he did in
That's
the
what
end.
he did. And I felt that even though you'd want to spend time with your family and know things, I think there's a part of me that would override it. And I may die. I may go out there to die, but I don't think I could leave her out there.
Well, I mean, obviously he did make the right choice. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
that
would you have made the choice? Would you have gone?
no, fuck that.
Yeah,
I
see,
just
it's
I
one of-
survived all that shit.
Yeah,
If I survived,
yeah.
like no, bitch, I am.
There's a part of me that says, dude, fuck her. Fuck that. No.
Somebody- or why can't
the
somebody else go
punani
get-
is not worth that much effort. I mean,
And also-
interstellar travel, fuck that. There's bitches here. But I would not be able to leave her out there. It would just,
But
I
why,
couldn't.
okay, first two things. One, why can't somebody else go and get her? Because he could just tell her where she's at, where she's planning on going. And two, what makes you think that she won't be like really fucking old or dead by the time you get there? Because
Relativity.
time
Do the
and shit.
math.
So what's this movie exactly about?
Interstellar.
Interstellars.
The movie, the planet is
Watch
dying.
it in IMAX.
Okay, yeah. That was the way to
Damn,
watch
you
it.
put up
That
a
was
big
the way
bucks.
to watch it.
I watched it in IMAX.
I
watched IMAX, and I was
It
like,
was
"Why
so
is this?
good.
Man, I don't see the point." But then again, I really like this girl, so I was like, just dropping cash. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I just need her to like me right now, at any cost. Here's my money. Please take it.
How did that work out?
It worked out pretty good, but I'm just saying that when they were going into when he was taking off from Earth, okay, and I don't remember the actor, his name. He was reading the poem, "Do not go gentle in that good." Was it Michael Caine?
I think it
Yeah,
was
do
Michael
not go
Caine.
gentle
Michael
into
Caine.
that good night. It's I think a man wrote it about men who would die at the end of a long age. Like even if you're old and you've lived life, don't go gentle. Don't just die. You fight to the end. And he was reading that poem, and I have a real fear of going into space. Like there's things that I'm afraid of drowning. I'm afraid of heights. I've conquered many fears that are common, like fear of heights, fear of drowning, fear of a lot of crazy shit. But I'm just saying that space, I don't think I could overcome that. So when he was going up, I felt like that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster, this unexplainable reason that you're afraid. And I was afraid in the middle of a theater because I fucking am afraid of space. So I was just like, I just can't even.
Would you ever like sacrifice yourself for a girl the way George Clooney did for Sandra Bullock in Gravity?
I didn't see that movie, but I would assume if I'm in space, I've resigned myself to die. No.
Oh my God.
And maybe like 20 years from now or some shit, if I ever make it to a point where like, oh my God, we can totally send you to space right now.
Let's go to Mars.
But they have to figure out whether you're psychologically available to like,
to handle it.
And they see this podcast and they're like, "Wow, why did you say that you resigned yourself to die?" I don't think you're credible right now. Then they just cross off my name. It's just that I know that there's so much shit that can happen.
But you just have to accept that you're probably already dead.
I have to accept that I'm probably already dead. So my goodbye, leaving, is my goodbye.
Damn.
And if I come back, that's just all plus. That's
Well, because
extra.
spoilers in the movie Gravity. So George Clooney was like and Sandra Bullock were holding onto each other through a tether rope, but for whatever reasons, because whatever happened wrong with physics, I don't know, but George Clooney had to let go of the rope and drift out into space to die alone, just die. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's bullshit. First off, he could have with the whole zero gravity thing, he could have just pulled on and give himself a tug towards her.
No, because she would have come towards
Gone
him.
the other way.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like if I would have put on you so I could go there, you'd come to me.
You're holding.
It would.
Okay.
It's equal and opposing force.
So there's a rope. She's holding onto a rope.
Newtonian physics.
She's holding onto a rope, and it's tethered to the space station.
Okay.
So she's on one end, and then another hand is him. And so for whatever reason, there's like a force going, like centripetal force.
Oh, it's because I
And
thought
so,
her
What,
thing
was the
got,
ship
like,
spinning?
There wasn't- the
or
ship
were they
was not
near
spinning.
A
The ship was-
gravitational pull or some sort, or what?
No.
Okay, I have no idea what's happening.
So all George Clooney had to do was give himself a push while she was still holding on. It was by her leg, by the way, through her ankle. Just give him a quick little tug, and then he would have been coming, trajectory. She could have let go, and then he would have slowly got to the ship.
It's a movie. Of course, someone has to die.
So, but instead of what happens is, apparently there's still a force somehow magically being applied outwards. So the moment George Clooney let go, he started.
Well,
flying.
that would make sense if they were spinning. If the ship
There was
is
no
spinning,
spinning. There
or-
was no centripetal force.
and the ship is orbiting Earth.
Gravity. I never got to see it.
Damn, am I the only one who's seen Gravity at the table?
I've seen it, but I don't remember that.
Is
I
the
remember
ship in
thinking
You
that
don't
if I
remember
saw
George
it, I'd get
Clooney's
really
drifting?
dizzy.
Yeah, I remember him drifting, but I feel like she was stuck and there was something pulling her away from him.
Yeah. But either way, though,
Oh, well.
I don't see David ever doing that for some chick. Like, okay, let me just go drift off into space and die from lack of oxygen. In a couple
No,
hours.
they have.
I feel like he would do that.
I think astronauts have poison.
Poison.
I think they still have poison.
Just crack
Yeah.
a cyanide pill in space.
I think that each astronaut has always been given and always will be given a suicide pill.
You think so?
Yeah, in fact, I Google
Because
it
if
right
you're
now.
drifting off to space, you're gonna suffocate. You
It's just one of those things that they did, and I think that logically you would want to do.
So they
But
just
it's
gotta-
not something you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not excited going to go into space. Everyone at the press conference be like, I got my pill, you know. Like, they wouldn't talk about it, but when you're gonna suffocate, you're gonna die, you're gonna
suffer.
you go out, you go out.
Damn. All right.
And
That's a sad way
and
to
here's
look
another
at
thing
it.
about astronauts. There's no promise. Oh, it's okay. If something happens, we'll come get you. No, if something happens, you're on your own.
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's
That's
how they
always-
had to do it.
That's always how it's been.
The Apollo
and-
mission. That's how they had to do it. They had to do it on their own.
Mission to Mars too. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
So for me, original question, I would say that Christopher Nolan, he's plateaued. I don't think he's going on a decline. If anything, he's probably going to go back up. He's going to figure something out.
Right.
He's going to blow our minds again because that's what he does. He's just going to take like 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years tops like
To
he
make
needs to
another
Quentin.
movie?
He needs to not make movies as fast. He needs to do the Quentin Tarantino thing and just make a movie every so often. Keep
So
himself
you don't think
relevant.
2 years is enough?
Which, by the way, I don't think Quentin Tarantino is that great.
Get the fuck out.
Oh shit.
Damn, right? Okay. No,
sorry.
but if anything, like it's like I want to say
But
like less is more.
He
is better.
has made good movies like back to back. Prestige and the Dark and
And then
Batman Begins. were right
Batman
next to each
Begins, The
other.
Prestige. Then he did The Dark Knight. Then he did Inception. Then he did Dark Knight Rises, and then he did Interstellar.
which I enjoyed both of them. I just Dark
Okay.
Knight Rises was not as good as
I
I,
will
enjoyed
say-
the other two more.
Whoa.
Whoa.
They were all pretty good in their own.
were
I
pretty
think
good.
as far as the speed and intensity, Batman Begins was kind of slow. It was slow because it's the beginning of a story. It's whatever.
And also, he's bad at directing fighting. By
But
the way,
Yeah, he is.
but the Joker. No, you know what? Those fights seem realistic to me.
Batman Begins as a
they're-
terrible.
fights.
You
Fights
just
aren't
see a bunch of
flashy.
capes flying everywhere.
Fights aren't flashy. Fights are a little shitty. You get hit,
No,
and then
okay.
it sucks, and then they hit you again, and whoever hits
Okay.
the most usually wins. In case there's another guy, then you're fucked still. But it's a whole compile of shittiness. That
I
is
guess
what
it's just,
fights.
No,
are.
I
because
just
look-
guess because you're expecting Batman to like.
No, because
be
he
a
does.
badass.
They got the shaky cam thing going. They got quick cuts, quick edits. You can't see what's
Fights.
going on. You can't actually see the fight. It's like you have to use your imagination. Like, oh, they fight. That's basically
The
what it
new
is.
Batman will be fighting though, and kicking ass.
Yes, and also apparently with the new Batman vs Superman, like
Right.
they had the directors or
The
same.
cinematographer,
they
or
had-
one of them said like, yeah, it's gonna be badass.
No, but they also
fighting's
they
gonna be-
hired the guys from the Raid Redemption. Like that's
wow.
how to be their fight choreographers and to be in the movie. I think. No wait,
Raid
that's
Redemption.
Star
What
Wars.
does that
Damn
mean?
it. No, my bad.
Redemption.
No, but they did have
don't know.
somebody of credibility. But just going back to the thing is like his weakest point is
What work
directing.
have they done that
Fights.
they're credible?
What?
What work have they done that they're credible?
The raid people.
Just
Well, okay.
give
Well,
me a
I think
title.
that I got him confused with Star Wars though. Actually, I think that's what happened. But the people that were the Raid Redemption, they were in this. It was a movie called The Raid Redemption. It's like this Asian kung fu movie, and it was really good. And I'm like, God, like it was like the best fights you'll ever see in a movie. I'm like, damn, just it blows your mind.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like there was this one badass cool death scene where somebody grabs the guy by the neck, like the head, and he does like this thing where he jumps back, like jumps back. He and like imagine like this is someone standing upright. He gets his hands, grabs him. He jumps back and does this. He belly flops to the floor while still holding onto him. So what happens is while that guy that he's holding, he falls down. His neck gets like cut by some glass that's like on between this door frame. Kills like that, like boom, like just just blood like right there. Like holy shit,
I feel like you're really
That
happy
is-
telling us this story,
that
and
is
I don't know how I feel about that.
that was crazy. I won't forget that. That's something that sticks with me. I'll always remember that ending to a really good fight. And the fights are really long too. They're not short. And they're not pussy ass fights. The final fight, the final fight was a good 10, 15 minutes, and it was a really good final fight. Like there's this guy who just would not die. It was 2 against 1, and that one guy was the final, basically the final boss in a badass video game. He was just so good. He was beating these 2 badass, the 2 badass lead roles who were certified badass throughout the entire movie, and then there's this one guy who's just that much more better than them. The both of them combined could not take him, but they somehow managed to luck out. But it was so good.
Man, I feel like I have to watch this movie. Like you just sold it to me.
Yeah. The best martial arts movie I've seen was like Pie Man.
Ip Man.
Ip Man. Yeah, I was like Ip Man.
Oh god,
Pie
that was
Man.
good.
Ip
But
Man. Yeah.
but the Raid Redemption shits on it though. Damn.
Wow, I need to watch this movie.
Fight words, bam, bam, bam.
Is that your little like pew pew shots fired?
No, shots fired. No, that's the podcast, the Greg Miller ones. They basically do like the horn, like the little like they go bam, bam, bam. That's how they do their shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm taking that
Forget
shit.
them. All right, cool.
So what's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie? Since you think he's not in the decline nor the rise, or maybe on the rise.
I would say Memento. That would
Memento?
blow that one blew my mind.
Memento?
Yeah. It's still
pretty
I could
fucked.
still watch it again and it's like watching it for the first time. What you saying earlier in the podcast?
Made me feel like a bitch because I
Yeah.
didn't have any tattoos. I was like, man, I need to get some tattoos. But I already got some ideas going.
He knocked it out of the park on the first try. I think that was his first directorial
I
feature.
think it was the first big feature.
Yeah, like
he got.
he's done stuff, he did work, but that was his first feature wide release film, and he knocked it out the park. And it's still
Memento. Is that the guy that like forgets stuff
Yeah.
and he tattoos things to himself?
Yeah, it takes pictures.
He's unable to, due to brain damage, he's unable to transfer short-term memory into long-term memory. So
it was so good.
he has to relive every day waking up to something, like he doesn't remember anything.
There aren't any post-its in this world.
No, he has plenty of notes and posters.
Oh, yeah, and
but
pictures.
The essential things that he must never forget, he tattoos on himself.
No, but that's okay.
And
well,
he
twist
tattoos them mirrored.
ending,
So when he looks in the mirror, he can read them.
Does it like jog
Twist
his
ending.
memory?
Twist ending though, he lied to himself in his own memories.
It really was.
That was a twist. I was like, damn.
Why
on
did you
purpose.
fucking ruin it?
No, trust me, I did not ruin it for you. Trust me, you could still
It's-
watch
it's
it,
a
and
fucked movie.
it will still get
Just don't-
fucked. You'll still get mind blown, but that's one.
Don't think
of
you're
the
going to be a
twists.
happy person at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, but it's one of the twists. I swear, I did not blow the movie to you. It's still like crazy. It's still mind blowing. It's still.
I thought that a good idea for a tattoo, which was inspired in part by that movie itself,
Okay.
is having the Latin phrase "temet nosce" tattooed mirrored on my chest, which means "know thyself," which would be pretty cool, I think. So I can imagine
You're a
myself in the
dork.
morning. You know how it is at 5 a.m. We're just like, it's just a mess, and you're getting up and maybe take a shot or something, and then you have to brush your teeth and you got to shave. If you shave,
Who takes a
you know,
shot
kinda
at 5
thing.
o'clock in the
sometime-
morning?
It helps.
No, you're an
then
alcoholic.
and then you stop. You stop for a moment and you read your tattoo. It says "Know thyself," and then you continue with your day.
Okay.
No, wow.
All right.
Harsh.
And original question,
Yeah.
David.
What?
Original question. Has Christopher Nolan gone off the deep end?
No.
Okay. Patty.
Oh, I can't even say anything because I confused him with another dude.
Okay.
What's your favorite Nolan movie, David?
Okay, Patty or David or Patty.
David or Fred?
Oh,
When you compare a
Dark
Nolan
Knight.
movie, you can compare it to any other movie ever made except another Nolan movie.
Damn. Okay. Patty.
If you can get that
I love
quote,
you. That's what you should tell him.
just please know where that quote's from.
Put it in the
but
comments.
Put it in the comments. We'll
And
say,
David- and
we'll
David-
say
and
your
David-
name on the podcast or something. Some
You're
shit.
like shout out. I'll put a screenshot up there on everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patty.
That'd be adorable. Oh, I already said it. Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
Dark Knight. Okay.
I can watch that movie
So
over and over.
we're all in agreement then.
That's
He's
the one
not
with the
that he's
Joker.
not in the
Huh?
deep end. He's
That's
okay.
the one with the
He'll,
Joker.
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
You're talking about the one with the
He'll be fine.
Bane. Which one do you
No.
like the most?
Joker.
The Joker. Yeah, that's the one I thought. Because, man, that opening scene, like, it fucking gets me every time. I'll just be like, okay, I just want to watch this movie. Like, or this part, like, whenever they're, like,
The
heisting.
heist,
Yeah. And then I sit down, and 3 hours later, I'm like, well, I fucking finished that.
You know about- you know about
that was my
plot
day.
I called that twist too, by the way.
What?
That it was the Joker.
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't know what he was gonna look like because I didn't do my fanboying
Looking at
stalking. But I knew that was a Joker because I thought that, it's one of those things like, what would you do to be like really fucking awesome and play? Like, what would you do? What would you do? What
Oh,
would you
really?
do?
And that's what you would do?
I
You're
would.
fucked
Would I
up.
fuck over my own guy so there's no loose ends to the major crime of multi-million-dollar theft against organized crime people who won't even charge me as much as kill me? Yeah, I think I'd kill everyone.
Oh, dude, that movie was so fucking. It makes me want to watch it. I wonder if it's on.
Just gonna go back there.
But my biggest thing about that movie, and this is a big hang up for me, you know how you're talking about like plot holes or like inconsistencies. Right. One of the things that really bothered me is how that bus pulled out into like the rest of the buses,
With
like
the buses just coming
with
out.
nothing. Like they were like those buses, like the driver behind them were like, dude, what the fuck? You're pulling out of a fucking bank with like ash and like dust coming behind you. I'm like,
Maybe they were in on it.
Or maybe they were like, well. All right, well, fuck that bank. It overdrafted me or like charged me or something. I don't know.
but yeah, that's just my hiccup. But I mean, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. But I was like,
don't know. Maybe
I
you
think
paid
a
them
lot
off,
of people,
maybe.
especially when you live in a shitty place,
Gotham.
where there's
New York.
like
Gotham.
like Gotham is. Gotham
like,
is
whatever.
described as a crime infested, organized crime ridden kind of place that everything is just shit.
Yeah.
Why people live there, I don't know.
Sometimes things
I
are
would
still
say
bad.
that you're some degree of criminal and that you know to look the other way when shit happens. That's how I
Ooh,
would
like
say.
Mexico.
I think
how-
it's just because organized crime is
Like
so,
Mexico.
yeah, like you just look at the other way, especially like in Gotham. Like everyone just looks the other way.
Yeah.
The police system is corrupted. Everything is
Yeah.
corrupted in Gotham.
Or you
Why
could just
even-
go to New York when you see a New York cop kill a guy, you just look the other way and not give a fuck.
That's rude.
That's accurate.
damn. Okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right, David, what's your topic?
My topic is what was my topic?
Children.
Children. Yeah.
Children, because that got me thinking about fucked up.
Okay.
Two
the-
fucked up people meeting and having a kid. How fucked is that kid, right? So I would think, you knowing you, and if you had a choice as far as who would you choose, if you were to base your I hope this is how you base your selection, as far as who's half, because you're only going to put in the half of your kid.
Okay.
You're looking for the other half of your possible kid.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Who would you choose, and how would you choose this person to balance you out, or at least improve or
better
maintain yourself, versus saying, "Oh man, I don't want them to get too fucked up." Or
So couldn't I just
bad.
like find a female version of me just so I can clone myself?
Okay, well, describe the female version of you.
I don't know. You're basically asking, essentially, in a nutshell, you're asking the question like, what do you look for in this
In a woman.
in a partner?
No,
And
and
a marriage partner.
and not a
No,
marriage partner. We're
and
talking
somebody that you want to
straight
have a
up-
child with.
The-
straight up reproduction.
That's it. So nothing else. Like
Nothing.
just strictly.
Yeah, like who would you choose to reproduce with?
Okay.
Like how would you choose them? What would you look for?
They got to be Hispanic. I don't want a half.
Damn.
I don't want a half and half.
You mean a half breed?
Yeah.
These babies are beautiful.
I don't. They got to be purebred.
Oh.
They got to be pure.
Says the Hispanic, man. You realize a few hundred years ago you didn't even fucking exist. Man. Shit. Really. Most Hispanics, Spanish, Portuguese-ish heritage with Native American heritage. Like
Yeah.
when did we meet? Not that long ago. So we didn't exist not that long ago. So
Okay, so fine.
and
Hispanic.
Hispanics, we mix well with almost anything. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead
Hispanic
and
and
say
white, Hispanic and black,
Hispanic with everything
Hispanic
mixes well.
Hispanic with Asian.
Hispanic with have you seen those? They're amazing. They're incredible.
There's one kid at my job that looks like he's gonna be a lady killer when he grows
Hispanic
up,
with
man.
Middle Eastern.
Hispanic.
Middle East. Hispanic
And
with
just
anything.
end with that. Hispanic with anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
Hispanic
Hispanic.
itself
Alright,
is
then that-
dangerous.
then
You mix
that's-
that shit with other shit gets complicated,
okay.
man.
Then
You don't know
I
how
will
to-
strike that first one off the record. Somebody else go.
racist fuck.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Damn. Right.
No, since you're saying strictly reproductive.
Strictly
strictly
reproductive.
so
Let's say
appearance.
I'm gonna go ahead and just save you there and say that your wife can't have kids. Can't have kids, but you have to have a kid because someone has a gun to your head. What would you look
Or
for?
they can choose not to have kids.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sitting right here.
Let's assume she can't have kids.
Damn. Okay. No, but
are you speaking strictly appearance or like?
No, no,
Like you
any-
said, like it's
what-
not-
It's like
What
okay,
says
like genetics,
I
like
have a kid with
eye
that person?
color, smarts, like
anything.
their history.
What would you look for?
Yeah.
What if you if you could
Personality?
write it
Yeah.
down and get it in the mail? What would you say?
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Ooh,
All right.
Damn, that's a much better answer than mine.
A lot of
Oh, a lot.
answers are gonna be better than yours, bro. A lot of them. Go on.
Just intelligence, just because I believe that intelligence is power. Really, I mean, intelligence. If you're just dumb, you're not. No one's ever gonna listen to you. No, you're not gonna be in power. Those in power are intelligent. So why not look for someone that's intelligent and that values intelligence as much as I do?
Beautiful.
Damn.
You're retarded.
What else?
I am retarded. I am definitely retarded.
What else?
Please don't unsubscribe.
As far as intelligence.
No,
No,
just,
like-
that's it.
More.
That's
Is there
one
anything? Come
category,
on.
one
You
got-
criteria.
you-
Is that
okay.
it? Do you
No,
just
no,
List the top 5. List the top. Not that you have to fill out 5, but say like if you
Okay.
had to like on the fly.
Intelligence,
Height.
height.
Ooh, yeah, she's got to be tall. She got to be tall for a girl. I want my kids being tall.
Well, I don't know about height.
Come
'Cause
on.
you can be tall.
You,
and then-
you come from a
Well,
short family.
no,
you come
I
from a
don't
short
go-
family.
I'm tall.
You're tall for your family, but you're average height.
But,
You're tall. You're
Well, I think,
so
I
he's
think
basic?
he's
well,
basic.
I'm basic. Anyway. Well, hold on. Are we speaking about a boy or a girl?
Ooh. I don't think
Just
you can
a
control.
child.
You
I feel
can't
like-
control for that.
A
You
child.
can't. You get
Just
a
a
child.
child.
Just child.
You can't control for boy or girl.
Intelligence. Let's see.
Can we put in like in this description that she has to be athletic?
But
That-
you're looking for a woman, I assume.
yeah.
That you know
'Cause-
that
'cause
you're
certain-
like you're describing a woman that you would breed with
Yeah.
and produce an offspring.
Right.
Okay, so what traits would you want this woman to have? Is what I'm saying.
So-
he says intelligence. You said height.
I said height, and also want to
And what
say
else?
athleticism. Maybe if she has like a certain, those traits can be passed on to be like naturally gifted at being
Not fat, right?
Is that what we're getting
Damn,
at?
fit.
I was
Fit,
fat, so.
which is the opposite of fat.
Just change out the A, throw in an I. There you go.
Doesn't really work that easy, dude.
Damn.
Ooh,
Someone
good
help me
health.
out. Good
You
health,
should-
exactly.
There you
not,
go.
not
Okay,
A,
so
not a
medical
not a
history has to-
medical history has to be good.
Yeah, medical history.
Yeah, I can't have like
Diabetes.
cancer,
Diabetes in the family.
As
diabetes.
soon as born,
You know, some weird shit as a kid.
Okay.
Because your kids could have that.
Yeah.
Could have like all
Good.
that infected
Alright.
shit.
So that's
man.
good. So we got a good
Toss
list going
that
on.
shit out.
So intelligence, height, fit, medical history. Boom.
Good medical history.
Good
Good
medical
medical
history.
All right.
That's 4 things right there. Boom.
What do you think?
David, Patty, you want to add into it?
I'm not having children.
Damn.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm not even entertaining that idea. I'm sorry.
Wait, you're gonna seriously be not
No.
bore a child? Like,
Why?
there's a bear
Why?
a child.
Dude. No.
Why would you do that to that child?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and then oh my God, no. Just no.
Okay.
No.
It's understandable. I get it.
Oh, really? Because it's me? Would you understand it if it came from him?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, true. There you go.
How do I put this? I don't know.
But yeah, no.
Okay. So when did you decide this, by the way? Like, what were you in high school or middle school? Like, I'm never gonna have a kid.
It started in high school. I kind of decided I wasn't going to have kids then. And then it kind of progressively I was like, I'm not having children. And then my mom said this to me. She said the worst thing she ever did was have kids.
Damn.
I was like, I don't
Holy
really need children.
Oh my God.
I'm sure she said that with love.
I was just like, well, all right, cool, whatever. I mean, but see, I was the third one. So obviously, if she didn't learn her mistake with the first 2, it's really not my fault.
Right.
I think the third one did it. I mean, if she had number 3, she's like, I like kids. I'm going to have another one. Oh, wait. What was I
no,
thinking?
it would be the 4th one because
Worst
she has
thing I-
one more.
What? All right. I guess. I don't know.
I don't
but
know. I'm going to go with that.
I'll go with that.
Oh my God. Pour me another one after that, man.
Huh?
Would you get married?
Ooh.
Right.
You know, I like the idea of marriage a lot. I do. I actually do want to get
What if
married.
he wants you to have children?
They're not going to. It's just not going to
So
work
it
out.
would be discussed before it married.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Okay.
But no, I don't. I do want to get married at some point, but I feel like now, if it's not happening now, it's not ever gonna happen because I'm old and decrepit
You're
old.
what do you call it? Like old
spinster.
Not a spinster. I was trying to think of the word. Damn it, never mind. Forget.
Fuck you. Are you really laughing? Shut up. But yeah, no, I don't want to get married. I mean, I do, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen. So
You never know. Yeah. you never
All
know.
right. So David, entertainment. What else would you add to the list? We have four. We have four good stuff.
I don't know.
Is
know.
there
I,
any-
it's hard to.
So, I mean, come on. I mean, if anything, you're a scientist.
looks?
You're a
I mean-
scientist. You should know what would be good things to look for in
Yeah,
genetics.
I think so. I think I look for very specific traits, and quite recently, I think I've.
You would map the
Painful.
genome before you even have a kid.
no.
Shit. I mean,
It's like and just
he's all like family history. Oh, okay, good. Let's continue.
no. I mean, I think
I found a recessive gene that can lead to certain heart problems. I think we just need to.
I
break
think
up.
I
Like, we need to break it up.
I feel like that's exactly how he'd break up with people.
I think I have pretty good genetics. I think I do. So even if she was a little bit on the wayside, I think I would compensate.
Ladies.
Alpha as fuck.
Alpha as fuck. Hashtag alpha as fuck.
Hashtag, that hashtag right there, bro.
What would I look for? I would look for. I think.
Ooh, mental stability.
Ooh, I don't think you can find that in a woman.
I think the smarter. I think the smarter you are. I think the more difficult it is for you to be happy.
True.
The smartest people, the most brilliant individuals, and I would say genius level and up, you're going to see that they're not just happy. They have to work.
Because they're not satisfied with
I,
what they
I,
have.
Yeah.
think, I think that there's
there's
a
always
general
more.
insatisfaction of because of what they can do and what is just generally attained in life and what they would want. And that want is all that haunts them throughout their life. I think that's one of those things you have to take into account. So if you try for the smartest kid, you're going to have one fucked up kid.
Holy shit.
No, so
Because of the pressure put on by the parent?
Or no, but
I-
just
I-
internal.
just
It'd be
because he's
internal pressure.
intelligent.
The internal pressure.
I
like
think,
if
I
you're
think
so
the
smart.
weight of your own thoughts would make you crack.
Yeah.
And I know like the smart women that I've met that are friends, they are troubled. They are troubled, and as someone who's been described as generally intelligent, I've been described as generally intelligent. I think I also have sometimes some inner conflict with my own thoughts. But I get through.
Can I
So I
ask-
imagine what would happen if you push that over the edge. Like I'm good, I'm fine. But what if I make something that's not okay?
Can I ask, like, what generally makes you unhappy?
I realized I will always look to another goal. No matter
That's
what
not being unhappy. That's
Yeah,
just
I'm
achieving
driven.
goals.
That's
yeah.
being driven.
Yeah, I'm driven, but I will be unhappy with just being successful or content. I don't think I'll ever be content. I think there will always be the next obstacle, the next mountain I have to climb, and that's going to drive me until I crash and burn.
Isn't that's basically like that Greek mythology thing where that guy just has to roll that boulder up no matter what. He'll get to the top, but he'll just go start back over.
No, even if you have accomplishments, even if people say good job, good for
like,
you.
it's like
Although,
David, you have won the Nobel
like-
Peace Prize for science.
And
then
he's
that's
still
like-
gonna be like, okay, so what else is there?
Like, why isn't this prize named after me? There's another goal, and it's just to the horizon, you know. Always going. So what do I look for in a woman?
So maybe
You know what I look for in
could
my
she
my
be
most,
dumb for you so that way you can average it out? Just
Yeah.
say you're
No.
super
He likes dumb
intelligent
girls.
and you
No.
get a dumb girl.
I don't
and
like-
you meet the middle so that
I-
baby will be happy.
I do not like stupid bitches. I can't. You know what? Here's another thing. A message to all you women out there. It's okay to be smart. It is okay for you to be smart. No, and here's why I'm saying this. There's a lot of smart girls out there. I know who you are. I know you.
Yes, we
You
know
prefer to act dumb. You prefer to not show that you're smart because you think guys will be intimidated by that. Maybe they are. I'm not. You could have me. Who knows?
And oh, what a prize he
Just
is.
saying.
Yeah, you said that in episode 7. You're like, you're a prize.
You should never, ever be ashamed for being smart if you're a woman, simply because you're a woman. It doesn't make any sense. You're a woman and you're smart. Deal with it. Don't act dumb. You're better than that.
I'm just gonna talk
This
like in like
reminds
a
me of, did y'all ever hear about that one girl who made an Instagram video saying that if a guy hits you, it's because they love you?
Yes.
Oh.
Bitch on this earth that
She
makes
wa-
Hispanic people like fucking idiots.
Y'all know she was from like Texas, right?
No,
Oh,
I
no,
did not.
I expected South. Western.
Hey. Never mind, I'm not even. That actually came up today at my job. This girl is gonna catch
And
her.
you work where?
I can't say that.
can't
You know
say.
that. Anyway, so this employee of mine she texts her boyfriend from a phone number that he doesn't know. And so they're gonna like meet up today or whatever.
God.
And the funniest thing, so she's like, I'm just gonna record him and ask him what he's doing. And so me and this other like Hispanic girl were like, no, you get out that car and you act like a damn fool. Like, you fucking just get all up in there. And then so this little Mexican guy was like, he's like, hey, yo, he loves you. He's just going through something right now. And if he hits you, keep it on the low. He's like, don't tell your parents about it. It's cool. It's just he's going through some stuff right now. So he just has to let out that frustration. Mexican.
My question.
That's all I have to say.
My question is like, do you since you mentioned a little bit about your work, do your employees know or your coworkers? Your coworkers know
how crazy she is?
that you're on this podcast.
Actually, just one person knows, and I told her about it, so she might like look it up and see it. But I hope that she doesn't. But yeah,
God.
I was like, hey, don't judge me. That's me outside of work. Like,
This is me on script.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Totally
We're still on
scripted.
that.
We're totally scripted.
No,
yeah.
not anymore.
Oh no. Okay, we're not scripted, guys. Okay. Go.
So David, since you are so driven,
Oh yes.
and everything that you said, there's quoting J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. I don't know if y'all seen that.
No, but that's on my to-do list.
He says, "There are no two words more harmful in the English language than good job." Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, because what's good? You want the best. You want perfection. It's like those engineering standards. Oh, it works, or it's made to standard. Make it to perfection. Because that's something you'd never attain. That's something that gives you purpose. Could you imagine having attained everything? Every goal that you wanted? Or
Okay.
knowing everything?
Okay.
The boredom that would entail? How long would you last before you off yourself?
Oh my God. All right.
that'd be
First of all,
insane.
don't you set yourself like little goals like, okay, by this age, I want to accomplish this. And it's like, okay, yay, good job.
Well, I don't just
I mean,
set
don't you
goals
set-
because they're like, oh my God, everybody wants the apple. I want the apple. No, I would ask myself, why do I want this apple? And given the time and effort that's going to take for me to get the apple, is it worth the apple? So I think I skipped through a lot of these minor goals that a lot of people want that I just don't see the purpose in. I want a higher purpose. I want more than
So, but you still
That-
haven't
an
answered.
obstacle.
You still haven't quite answered your own question. I mean, you're criticizing and you're pondering on.
Well,
the,
if I would,
but what would
I
you,
realize I worked myself into a corner because honestly, I would just describe the women I date.
Damn.
Which
man.
apparently they're all fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No,
I know,
not
yeah.
crazy, not crazy. They're smart.
And then yeah.
They're athletic. I guess they're moderately tall, and they're just amazing people, well grounded, well together. Makes me want to be a better person. So I thought, man, I could totally half with that.
Okay. He could totally half with that. Okay.
Yeah, like what like I know what I'm putting in.
1 + 1 = 3.
I know what
bitches.
I'm putting in. This is me. This is who I am. I'll let someone else describe me or whatever. But I'll just say that this is what I'm putting in. Who is me? I'm gonna look for someone who's the person.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking for, I guess.
Jazmin, any final thoughts on the topic?
I lost track of what we were talking about.
Well, the topic was like, what do you look for in like the perfect, like the breeding partner? Like, so.
I like
And
what he
we-
said about intelligence. That was good.
Okay.
Elaborate.
I mean, like, my question to you is if you wanted to
deeper.
add anything, because we had 4 points: intelligence, height, athleticism, and great medical history. So
I would say also the fact that you're a good person counts for me too.
the character. I don't think you really can have like integrity like built into your genetics, though.
I think it's half-half. I think it's nature or nurture. I think you're inspired. There are things that I cannot explain my behavior.
Your idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, if it weren't genetics. So I know that genetics has some play in it. And I also know that there's some nurturing things, how I was raised, that is in direct conflict with what I want to do genetically. That stops me from wanting what I want to do. You know? So I keep myself in balance. So, it could have gone either way. Just saying. It could have...
You
Who
could have been
knows?
an evil's mad scientist.
Who knows? I could have done some shit. Or still do shit. Who knows?
Could have tried to
Honestly,
take
I just
over the
take one
world.
day at a time. Go from there.
I'm gonna take over the world one day. Maybe.
Yeah. So what would you
So we
want?
said smart, height. What else are we
Medical history and athleticism. Because athleticism is kind of genetic, and
I think you need to be physically capable.
yeah.
You know, and you never know. Mortal Kombat, dude. Shit happens.
True.
You never know when you have to decide the fate of the world.
Mortal.
I'm not athletic at all. I don't know.
Anything. Just
Anything? I mean, I don't. I think I can't believe we hit it with 4 points. We hit it with 4 points. I always think there could have been a fifth point.
So what other thing would you find attractive in a man out of those 4 points?
Stability.
Stability,
Damn.
like mental stability or financial stability. Stability.
Financial stability.
Being stable.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. It's like my favorite song ever.
There you go.
Well, I mean, that's important.
That's a great
right?
way. That's a great.
It is very important. Don't.
Nah.
I'm just teasing you. It is.
I'm saying that's a great way to close out the topic, though. All right, let's move on to the next one. So Patty or Jazmin, who wants to go next?
Oh, Jazmin, go ahead.
do you have a topic at all?
I know we kind of threw you in a little bit, like. And if you're gonna say a topic, you got to talk about your own topic too, just so you know.
Something you're interested in.
Come on. We'll talk about fashion. We'll talk about makeup.
Don't belittle her
I
as a freaking woman, okay?
I don't know.
Maybe she wants to talk about fucking that guy that got like cured with HIV and what that means for society.
Hey, I'm all for it.
I mean, the guy that they replaced his bone marrow.
I don't know. I saw it on like Facebook, but I didn't like. It's on my
If
to-do
it's
list.
the guy that I think it is, that they did that experiment in Germany when they just basically took out they irradiated him, killed all his white
That's
blood
pretty cool.
cells, and replaced it. It means nothing.
What?
That's not anything you can apply
To like, I don't know. I just
to
saw
society
it. And
in general. Do you know how hard it is to find like a compatible donor? And even then, he's still on medication for the rest of his life. But whatever. I'm not gonna bring the world down. Go on. You were saying?
You talk about the topic. I'm gonna think.
Patty, go for it. I knew it. You were stalling for time.
Of course I was.
Whatever comes to mind.
It seems like we talk about something and then we end up.
Well, like,
Anyway.
at least I kept us on track. I said, okay, I said original topic, original question.
Okay, awesome. I actually do have a topic. Okay.
Okay.
How do you
David, don't, David, don't.
do it? Do it. It's okay. Go
Don't.
for it.
Please, you
Touching
promised.
me.
I'm sorry, stranger.
I dislike people touching me. It makes. I mean, stop. No, really, don't. Please.
Do it. Okay.
Please.
Can you stop?
Please. Edit that out.
No, don't edit it out. Okay, so this is my
So
topic.
like, there's like, what just happened? Edit that out. That's where you can start it. And like,
Or it start where I don't like people touching me and then like edit it out. That's where you should go. All right. So my topic is I'm gonna just watch you finish pouring that. Okay. So
You were trying to do it so
have
good,
you
too.
ever had a woman boss?
A woman boss? Yes, I've had several.
Okay, so I am at this point wherever I feel like people don't do what I ask them to do, and then at that point, then I'm like very
Women bosses are bitches, basically.
yes. Okay, why?
One of them.
Why? Like
Okay.
I feel
Because
like
they feel some sense of power. To,
no.
because
No.
they're a woman.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just
you
feel like
just
that.
riled
Okay,
me up.
wait. First off, I read in in an article or whatever that.
But any
women-
manager has any sense of power, whether it be woman or man.
Yeah, but as a woman, they're perceived more of a bitch versus a man is seen as the boss because they're
Okay.
they're using the authority. They're implying
They're
that
already
they're
authoritative.
I read in an
applying
article.
the authority.
I read in an article that women surveyed. Women don't want women to be their boss
Men don't want women to be their boss.
either.
Go on.
So yeah, so that's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Which puts me in a real
Being a
fucking
woman?
pickle.
Because you're a boss.
I am, and I have a man who's he's been in the business forever, and I'm just his boss now, and I'm what, like fucking nothing. Like he's older than I am, so it's like, oh, you have this fucking child telling me what to do, but that's not even the point. It's my people that work with, like, just do what you're supposed to fucking be doing. Why do I have to be telling people? And then they're like, oh my God, you're telling me what to do. Like, yeah, I fucking get paid for it.
I think I realize why.
Why?
Because you use emotion to justify anything you do.
What
does it matter how you feel? There's shit that has to happen, so you make that shit happen.
Yeah,
End of story.
Okay,
You don't have to say like, "Oh my God, why don't you respect my authority?"
No, it's not like that. No,
why
I
don't
don't
you?
say that.
Why do you say like when I tell you to
These
do
are the
something?
words that come out of my
and
mouth.
you don't really
Why do
wanna
I have to
do
keep
it?
telling you the same thing
This
I'm
is how
telling
it
you?
should go. Do it. You don't want to do it?
I'll
So I
find
can
someone
fire
else.
your ass right now and hire someone else that will.
And you know, I only
And
get
suddenly they
really
do it.
sassy with like, oh, there's this
Sassy. There you go. Emotion.
one. No, okay, it's
Devoid
not,
of emotion.
No, it's not even that. Oh.
Reach down, grab a pair of balls, and
Oh,
just
okay, like, you know, I've
emotion.
seen that I can do that, but with only certain people.
Why is that?
fire the ones that don't give a fuck.
No,
Because
it's
then
not
they
even
give a
that.
fuck.
It's
Like,
not-
I'm sorry. You think? Oh, what was this? Go ahead. Okay.
No, but
Okay. I see that you have a problem with authority. You're fired.
I did. Oh. It's not
okay.
that.
So Saul and I,
I just solved your problem.
Saul and I used to work at a movie theater, and we had a female boss, like a GM. So she was a bit of a bitch sometimes. Would you say?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But sometimes she was fucking awesome.
She was fucking awesome. But that was for stuff that was nothing to do with working though.
After work.
After work. So it's like she was a different person.
I think I solved it.
What?
Go on. No, I'm just kidding.
Go on.
Go on.
No, but I just think, I mean, as a person, she can like a boss can be cool, like as a person, but when you're working with them, they're not.
Shit
got real. Okay,
Yeah,
first
shit
off,
got
like
done.
this is bullshit. I'm like cleaning a theater, movie theater. Okay, we're working at the movies, and he was there, but I don't think he was there physically present. But or you
I
might have
was there.
You were there physically. Okay, yeah. We were cleaning theater together with said female boss, and then we're like, I find an unopened bottle of water. And then it's like, oh shit, some customer just bought a bottle of water, didn't even fucking open it, and didn't drink it. I'm like, it's whatever. It's like completely sealed, like
Yeah.
and everything. I'm like, damn, you know what? I've been cleaning theaters all day. I'm fucking thirsty. And then you know what she said? Don't drink it. Throw it away. And then like straight up throw away a whole bottle of water. Just throw it away.
It's bought
And
already.
yeah, it's bought already. And it's still kind of cold too. That was the worst part. I was like, oh, it's like cold to the touch. Like,
She made you
she's like-
throw it away.
and then she made me throw it away. And then like I damn near almost broke it up and like took a drink. And she said that if I'd have done it, she would have fired me. And I'm like, damn. What a
Did she tell you
bitch.
why?
Well, she's a bitch. Okay.
No.
Yeah, so
She was a bitch. Like,
Is that
whenever,
a policy she has to enforce?
No.
I think that is an policy.
I
Like
don't know if
if a
it
crew
is.
member doesn't buy a product,
I think it's just you know.
a crew member doesn't buy. If a crew member can't consume
It's,
something they
it's
didn't
up
buy,
to your,
they
it's
didn't
up
pay
to your
for.
discretion
They
because
didn't pay
I'd
for
clean theaters with managers. We'd find a box of candy unopened.
Unopened.
We'd
Oh
share
yeah,
it.
which we did.
We'd share
We
it.
share it. Yeah.
We'd eat it, and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but she like you said, she was a completely different person.
On the clock,
afterwards.
and she was a stickler for the rule. Like there was
was
no
on the
bending,
book, the
no
book, the
bending,
book.
Well,
no
then,
bending of the rules.
If she
Zero.
that's what she was
Well,
like for all the rules, then
that-
you really can't like be
She's
upset
not.
with her.
She's not a bitch. She's just doing her job.
Yeah.
Now, if you can say she's just doing her job and it's not affecting, I don't know, your civil rights, then she's just doing her job.
She really was doing her job, but it's just it was really puzzling.
The fact
how,
that she's a woman is what made her a bitch, and that makes you sexist.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sexist.
No, so back me up on this. You were there. I mean,
I
did,
did-
would you?
Would it
you
have been different if it was a man?
she
no,
probably- she
I
was
would
a
say
man.
he was a dick.
She was
no,
a man.
I would say he would. I would,
Would
say
you call
he'd
him
be-
a bitch?
I would call him a dick. And we had, and immediately after her, no, not immediately, but after her, someone else was a GM, and I thought he was a dick because he was like her but worse.
And
So
he had
he
this. He had
followed-
this certain like character, the way he.
And and at
he
the
let
very
things
at
play
the
out
very-
before he told you something.
And at the
but-
very least, she wasn't too facey. At least he was. He was
Yeah,
very
he's
two
straight
facey.
up two-faced.
You know, I knew this one. I worked at a movie theater as well for a summer.
Yes, different movie theater company.
And there was this one guy. You know how I don't see why anybody would buy anything from a movie theater. It's jacked up price. They're robbing you blind, and they're like, oh, it's okay because we're a movie theater. It's not okay. It's not okay. And two, it's disgusting. I worked at a movie theater. It's all disgusting. You would
Yeah,
not
I
buy
second
it
that.
if you knew.
Just
If
that
you
third-
knew the
third one.
things I've seen, the things I've done.
Tell us about
you
the
would
hot
not.
dogs.
You would not eat
Tell us
anything.
about the hot dogs.
I'm not going to tell you about the hot dogs or the cheese people. But I'll
think that's
say
cheese?
that
You think that's cheese?
one of the employees, well, I only describe as off the chain guy,
Oh, off the chain.
and he, because everything was off the chain. Man, hey, bro, let me tell you about this. You want me to tell you what's off the chain? Let me tell you what's off the chain. He looked through a menu. You see this right here? This breadsticks right here? Off the chain. Oh, let me tell you what else is off the chain. See this pizza? Off the chain. Everything was fucking off the chain if it was okay. But he actually found an open bag of one of those 5.25 bags of Skittles.
Okay, $5.25. Wow.
That was back then.
That is so expensive.
So, our shit was like $4.25,
Yeah, that's-
$4.75.
$5.25 for a shitty bag of Skittles. You can get like
For a dollar.
At
a
like
bigger
gas
bag
station.
for $1 at a
Gas
Walgreens
station
or
it
something.
costs, yeah, okay.
So just take it in with you. They won't catch you. They can't search you legally. Just do it. Well, anyway, he ended up getting the bag, taking it back to the register, refunding, and getting the $5.25.
Wow.
Now, is that wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Company policy says it is. But if he were
Stealing.
a
It's
customer,
stealing.
oh, but here's the thing: who's stealing here? If the customer would have eaten that bag, the company's still stealing because they're ripping you off for a fucking Skittles of $5.25.
No.
First off,
But then,
markups
if
are
you
a
would have
thing,
said,
man.
you know what, I don't want this bag of Skittles, I think it's somehow faulty or I just don't want it, I'm going to refund it. Customer refunds it.
Yeah.
The one who bought it. That's then just a refund.
Did
so
he get fired?
who was there? Was there a crime? Not really.
Yes.
Because the client didn't get ripped off.
I'll tell you one
and
thing
the
I
movie
did.
theater still has its product that is way, way overpriced.
I did
now,
one
the
thing.
fact
I did
that
one
an
thing.
employee who works for minimum wage would have to work an hour to afford that fucking bag of Skittles.
Is it? But
did one
that's
thing.
Suddenly
okay, hold on.
refunds it and then gets an hour's worth of pay back. Where's the right and wrong? If
First
you
of all-
charge me
Okay, look, I had a manager.
$15
I had a manager.
for a large popcorn and a drink. Oh no, 2 drinks and a large popcorn, $15.
Not even more. It's more than
You
that,
should
man.
pay your employees more. You should, because they should not be earning minimum wage for the shit that they have to do. That's you're not respecting your own employees. Why would I respect you as a company?
Yes.
Then
So
don't
every
go watch
time,
movies.
every
Don't
time
work in there.
someone says, "Oh my God, no." My beef is not with the employees. My beef is with the managers, higher management, and managers because they can decide to give you a raise. They can. They choose not to, and those
No.
choices what makes them guilty.
Well,
so when
the
people
managers
say, "Oh
couldn't
no,
because they had to be
you're
like-
you're stealing from them because you're downloading movies illegally," download those movies illegally. Fuck them.
Damn.
Fuck them.
Yay for piracy.
No. Yay for piracy.
Okay, look, I got in trouble one time. I got a manager talk to me like I was playing the system too. Like we had those Coke cups, and on the side of them they had like a little peely thing that says, "Hey, get a free popcorn or a free candy, a free drink, all that stuff." And so what I would do is like when I'm cleaning the theaters, and people wouldn't even know that they had the tags there. Like I would actually go in there and peel those things and stuff, and like use them on my own days off and stuff. Like getting a free large popcorn, free large drink, and a candy.
But you know why it's wrong?
Why?
Because the company can't make money off of you.
True. Because
Damn.
no, it's
and
true.
then the manager was like, "Hey, Lewis, that's stealing. Don't
That's
do that."
not stealing.
That's what they said to me.
That's not stealing.
That's what they said. To me. I was on
Trash
my
is
day-
trash.
Yeah.
Did you know trash is trash? Did you know like so if I put my trash out in the fucking block and they're not technically trespassing, they can take it because it's fucking trash.
You should have. You should have
Trash
used
is
that.
trash.
Oh, you should have gotten
The
a
only
lawyer.
reason why
Sue the shit out of them.
that's stealing. They're not stealing. They're not making money off of you. If I were stealing, I'd be taking their money. Me not giving them money for something they don't fucking deserve is not stealing.
Shit.
You're really passionate, but yet you pay what, like $20 to go watch a movie in IMAX?
I paid $20 to get laid. There's a difference. There's a difference here. Okay, here's the thing. What's prostitution? Prostitution
topic?
is you paying someone for sex. But you
Women are
paying a lot of
prostitutes.
money for
There you
women
go.
who would then possibly have sex with you. Not prostitution. So where's the gray line there? And no, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and retract my statement and say that just because I'm taking a woman out to the movies does not mean I'm paying for her to have sex with me. I'm really, really hoping she has sex with me. So I'm gonna go through all the
rigmarole.
I'll make her. I want her to like me, and she knows that I want her to like me, which is probably why she's gonna put out. Okay. So
First off, they just need to know that you're the scientist, and they'll just
you know what?
the panties will disappear like.
Did you know I've actually made the conscious decision not to tell people that I have a bachelor's of science? That when I meet a woman, I don't tell her that.
Oh my god.
You just,
I don't say
you
it.
just made me a little wet right now.
Oh,
Which
is
you're
that
a man, so
microbiology? Please say it slower.
No, I wouldn't say that. And then I'll as much as I just said, oh, don't dumb yourself down, chicks. If you're somehow perceived as this guy who could possibly be a very stable man financially, you could be then I don't know, targeted.
Oh my god, this can
So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to be covert.
So do you tell them that you're a construction worker in like your Spanish voice?
I don't say a lot of things.
Do you say it with a heavy accent?
Here's the question that always comes up. No matter what I tell them, I can lie to them. I can be honest with them. There's always this. Oh, so how much do they pay at your job? It's none of your damn business. What they pay me. It's not your. I don't even tell my coworkers what they pay me.
Of course
Okay,
not.
I don't, because it's good. It's good, but it's not awesome. It's not what I want. Because again, higher peak over there. I'm gonna climb it. I'm gonna earn more money, but I'm not gonna tell you how much I earn.
How often do you get asked how much you get paid?
That would imply how many times they go on dates. So I'm not gonna answer that.
Damn.
Stupid
So my
question.
I think people, you know what? That is really annoying. How much do you make?
Yeah, we'll try this out right now. Patty, what's your favorite color?
Green. That's it.
How much money do you make?
Shut the fuck up.
See, it's usually in that order.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your favorite color? How much money do you make? And then later on, they'll ask like, how many people you fucked? How many people?
That's usually
how
how it
many
goes.
people you have fucked has more validity than how much you earn.
No.
That should come up first. Like, wait a minute, before I figure out whether or not
It's maybe
you're stable.
maybe-
Are you a filthy motherfucker?
I think the
Are
question
you
is like,
disgusting? Do you fuck around? Are you a whore?
the most valid question is how many people are you currently fucking?
Oh.
Instead of like how many people have you fucked? Because
That's
our
still a
list
bad
is
number.
long.
That's not a number you want to share.
Yeah, I know.
That's not in their fucking. Are you fucking them? And they don't need to know.
Do you pay my bills?
Do you pay my shit? You pay my shit?
Whatever.
You pay my shit? I'll tell you who I'm fucking. But you don't pay my shit, so I ain't telling you shit.
Whatever.
So going back to the original topic about women in power are being bitches. So
Oh, you know
was-
what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this here.
Hold on.
I think
before you even
powerful
say
women
anything.
are sexy. I think. No, really. Hey, no.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna say. I take a little bit more pride saying I fucked her to myself
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
because
Yeah, okay.
she's the boss. I like that.
Okay.
Maybe at some point, if I join the military at some point, and be like, yeah, I salute her in the morning, but
Shut up. Don't you dare use that line.
the night before she was on her knees.
Patty, what's your takeaway on the topic? You brought it up.
You guys are all
I'm gonna
assholes
stop
and
drinking.
sexists.
No, man, well, we've
No,
established.
that's not. I'm
we
not
have
being
established
sexist. I'm
that
just
a
saying
lot.
what's sexy. What's wrong with
Women in
finding
power.
powerful women sexy?
I
There's
feel
nothing
like-
wrong with that, ladies.
I feel like
I don't know. who I made.
personally, I've gotten hung up on being a bitch or not being a bitch and wanting to be like nurturing and like taking care of the people. But I'm reaching
I
a
can see
point.
that.
I'm reaching a point where I'm gonna just be a straight up cunt with everybody. I'm gonna just start firing people left and right. Like I've reached that point.
Well, I'll tell you what, let me
don't
say
be a
this.
cunt. Just be a man.
Let me just
Okay,
let me
fine.
just say
I'm
this.
gonna be
I
a
will-
man.
I will
I'm
say
gonna
this.
grow a dick and balls.
I will say this. I've had in my current job that I will not talk about where I work at. But in my current job, I've had a total of 4, maybe 5. I want to say 4 female bosses, and all of them were like legit awesome and cool and super awesome to work with. I don't know how I managed to get lucky with 4 female bosses that were just
Do you do your
Cool.
job?
yes.
Okay, well there you go.
That's probably it.
Oh, okay.
I hate people that are slackers. And every time, like, and I know which ones they are because once they hear my fucking keys, like when I'm walking towards them, they all fucking disappear. I'm like, oh, so y'all were having a fucking conversation on my clock?
We did that at the movie theater, though.
Hell yeah.
We heard the keys jingle, and it doesn't matter if it was a guy or a girl boss. If you heard the keys jingle, you had to start.
Sleeping something.
You have to start looking like you're working. That's what
I
happened.
have somebody saying like, oh,
Except for one manager that was on her phone constantly.
Oh yeah. Well, there were a couple of managers who didn't give a fuck, and you would just still mind.
There were 2 out of 3 that didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But they were 2 different people. We liked one of them, and the other one was just lazy, just
Yeah.
did not do anything.
So
but he was cool.
Yeah.
it was fine.
We just
It
run.
was
We
like,
ran.
yeah. It was
we
fun
ran
because
we ran all over.
The theater was so slow at the time that we literally just showed up. Me and my friend Tipsy, we made a ball, and we would throw it from the top of the concession stand all the way to the box office for an hour.
Oh my
it made out
god.
of? What was it made out
A
of?
cup.
It was made out of paper and tape.
I knew tape was gonna make an appearance there.
Paper and
No.
tape.
Well, there was one time we were so slow that we literally we took a cup, like a courtesy cup, we balled it up,
yeah, I meant a
and
football.
we made a broom. We took a broom and made it a bat, and we had like one of those standees as our backdrop, and we were playing baseball on the concession area. It was so fucking
Oh,
awesome.
let me tell you what somebody did. Oh my God, I almost damn near beat the shit out of him with this thing.
Okay.
He brought his fucking Game Boy to work because he
did
said,
that.
oh, when it's slow, because he was a shift. So when it's slow, he would just sit in the office and play. And I was like, there's shit to clean. And I was like, I wanted to scream. Like, that's how it was.
When
I
I
was
w-
like, I
when
saw
I-
him one day and then I saw him the next day and I was like, why did you bring that? And he was like, oh, because when it's slow, I just play. I'd rather you didn't bring that. There's other stuff that you could be doing.
When I worked for a major bank, I'm not
major,
gonna say
yeah,
which
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I took my DS to work and I played Pokemon for 8 hours.
Yes. Yes.
And I did that for weeks at a time. I think it was Black and White was just out. And
Yeah, and you were playing with Edgar.
Yeah, I was playing with Edgar. And man, I had straight up chess games with him at work while on the clock. And I remember this one guy whom I didn't know at the time who he was. He just showed up like, hey, could you put that away? I'm like, yeah, I suppose I could. He's like, well, put it away right now. I'm like, well, I'm saving my game. He's like, are you?
I would have
Like,
fired your
yeah,
ass.
Here's the thing. At that point, I had a devil may care attitude.
Yeah. You were like, I want to get fired.
Yeah, I was like, fire me.
Yeah.
Fire me. Do it. It'd be
I
worth you
fucking
doing
hate
it.
people like him.
Just so I can see you do it.
Oh, I hate people like him.
And that guy, turns out it wasn't my boss. He was my boss's boss.
Holy shit.
And I was like, oh, so who's that guy? And my boss was like, yeah, he's my boss. And don't. Oh, okay. Well, he seems kind of like a dick. And he was like 30 feet away, so I was kind of hoping he heard it, but he didn't. And later on, I'm not gonna say what happened, but I was in his office.
Okay.
And it was we had this pissing contest. I didn't know I was walking into a pissing contest. Otherwise, I would have drank some water. I don't know. and I walked in there, and I guess he was expecting like, oh no, I need this job. Oh no, I need insurance for my kids. I'm like, I don't got kids.
I got nothing.
I got nothing to live for.
Oh my God.
All right, I got nothing to lose. What the fuck you want to do? So it that turned into a pissing contest. And I'm going to tell you right now, I won. This guy earns $65K a year. I won.
Because that's all you do is win. Winning is not that hard.
I try.
Winning is not that hard.
But
If you made a big deal over every single time you won.
But honestly, I did not like that job. The financial
Industry.
I'm going to say sector.
Okay.
Is heartless.
Yes. Cutthroat.
It's cutthroat, and
If anything, you should have thrived.
you have to have a certain personality. I mean, I was not happy with myself going home, and
He needs you to stop
The
doing
grinding
that.
of the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not happy going home at night. I was not. I was like, man, I'm proud of my job. No, I was not proud of my job. It was, there was
You
some
sell your soul every
there
day.
was some heart-wrenching scenarios you had to deal with people and their finances, and you're not there to help them.
Nope.
You're there to help the bank. Okay, they'll lie to you and say, "Oh no, we have our customers." The bank's customers aren't their customers. It's the shareholders that are the main importance factor here. So you sell them down the river a lot.
Yep.
And you get the calls that they're crying and all the heart-wrenching scenarios. And they were a bit pushed into it and bullied into their scenario. Could you help them? Yeah, but it's not cost effective to help them. So you don't.
Yeah, and you like off the record. I guess maybe I should edit this out. Maybe you
Ma-
had a. All right, and we're back. We're back. And we're back. Yeah. So
Yeah.
skip that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. A good thing I made sure to make a mental marker for myself in editing. But anyways, so women in power, they're not bitches. They're just
Doing their job.
they're just doing their job.
Are we wrapping it up?
Wrap
Because
it up. Let's wrap it up.
I thought that I might have a better subject suddenly come to mind. But
You want to do a fifth topic?
No, I don't know.
Instead of, did you want
I
to
mean,
do one?
Jazmin, did you?
I'm always interested in what he's saying. So go for it.
Do not fucking feed the ego. Oh
Okay, it's
my
not a-
God.
Jasmine, let me ask you.
It's
before
okay to feed
before-
the evil if it's a necessary evil.
Let me ask you this question before we move on to a fifth topic, because David's going to take a fifth one. I'll give it to him. I don't care. We got 5 people.
I can take a lot.
We got 5 people here. I can do 5 topics.
I'm sure you can.
So
You'd
my
know.
my question is, did you watch
would I?
any of the podcasts prior to coming onto the show?
No,
No.
I haven't. I know. I'm
Are
sorry.
you enjoying the podcast?
Yeah, I am.
You're watching it live in the first person.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't,
And
but I will, Louis. I
Go
promise.
ahead and testify to the audience. Is this all real?
Yes.
This is
100%
yeah.
real.
Yeah,
This
this
is not
is real.
scripted. Not
Nope.
scripted.
Yeah.
Okay.
She walked into some dialogue off camera, and it's this. This is how we hang out. So, if you ever want to hang out with us, pay us a lot of fucking money. Maybe you can at some point.
You are such an asshole, David. Fuck you. I mean, whatever.
He's just really upset that you could come up with that kind of money.
Oh, is that? Before we get on the
No,
topic, are
it's
you
okay.
disappointed in my decision to do it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, people make a lot of money doing this?
No. Okay. So there's
Sometimes, if you have these gullible people to pay you.
yeah, they got thousands.
Called
of people.
Menchaca.
They got thousands of people that pay them.
No, it's okay. No, I'm impressed with what you've done so far. So far.
But can you get those really
But-
cool microphones?
I'd have those microphones are expensive. I'd have to invest more money. I've
No,
already
no,
invested too
no.
much money.
Don't-
Plus,
don't get more.
my audio quality is
Wait till
just
your
fine.
sponsor. Wait till
yeah.
a sponsor.
Yeah, wait till sponsor. I'll get a new
Sponsors.
I will sooner get a new camera before I get a new microphone.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
What's
cool.
wrong with the camera? I like
I would like
There's
to,
some limitations to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like airtime. It's probably not recording right now.
No, it's recording. It's recording.
Okay.
There's a red dot.
I look very serious at the camera. Like, what?
So, fifth topic, David. What's your final topic?
Should women earn the same amount of money as men?
Ooh. You just opened up a whole can of worms there.
But you know what? I'm going to take on this kind of worms.
Okay, go for it.
Because I can.
Because you know no fear.
What shouldn't women
You're not
earn
afraid
the
of
same-
anything.
It's a mistake in the system.
Okay.
It's
So
not the
why
alcohol in the system.
shouldn't women earn the same money as you for the same job?
Because that would limit women.
How
And I don't
so?
want to do that. No, I care about women. I love women.
Yeah, we know.
I-
No,
he
you
loves
don't.
women a
You
lot in
fucking
the
hate
bedrooms.
women.
No,
he
I
loves
love women.
he loves women in the bedrooms.
A lot. No, outside the bedroom too. I love them.
No.
But I would say that the worst thing you could do to the female workforce, okay, I'm going to say that is
Broadly as possible.
broadly as possible because I'm not targeting any gender race as much as just the gender, okay? There's nothing more limiting to women as far as the workforce if you were to give them equal pay. Because I think that is one of the essential points that makes them competitive in the workforce. Now,
The fact that you can hire them on for cheaper.
yes.
You guys are both have bachelors in science. You're both applying
Yeah.
for the job.
Okay.
I would rather hire Patty because I can pay her less.
Yep.
Wow.
So what is
But
that?
here's the thing. Let's say if you were to hire 3 of me versus 5 of her. What would you hire? 5 of her. It's more effective
That
because it
doesn't
costs the
make any
same.
sense.
Now I'll break it down for you. And I'm gonna let the 2 women decide because I have to remove myself. But just know you're on camera
and on audio, by the
and
way.
on audio, obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
No, the
that's
audio-
implied.
So you're
Audio.
saying, like-
What I'm saying is, if you had the choice as a manager to hire a man, again, qualifications the same, personality the same, both like, oh my god, I love this job, the same. But one is a man and one is the woman. Mm-hmm. And at some point in time, you're gonna realize I'm gonna need someone to do overtime, or I'm gonna need to
I hire the woman with no kids.
I'm going to need to pay for maternity leave if she leaves. I'm going to need to do this and that versus the other, which is more advantageous to you because money saved is money that you have. It's your money. It's money you
So
can
you're the
spend.
boss. You're the boss.
So
you're doing payroll.
you
You're
have
control
an
payroll.
employee that instead of hiring another one, you can just ride this one just a little bit harder, just for a little bit longer, and maybe down the line you'll hire another employee just so you can make that profit margin just a little bit more sweeter. What would you do? Would you hire the man or the woman? Again, all other things are the same. The only difference is male, female, and that's what I'm gonna put your options at, not A or B. Would you choose the male or would you choose the female? Pay the same. Qualifications the same,
That's
and they're just as sexy. The same.
that's hard. I mean, how would we?
No. You know how you
I feel
answer?
like-
You know how you would answer? Honestly.
Hold on. I'd probably hire the man.
Okay, what about you?
Why is that?
No, wait.
Let me hear her. What's your answer?
What's your answer?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Hold on.
Don't listen. I don't want her to contaminate you.
Okay.
I contaminate people?
No.
Well, your opinion.
If your opinion, it'll sway her decision.
Yes.
If you
I want
elaborate.
her decision to be her
So
decision.
then you
not
don't
based
think
on
she
your
can't
thoughts.
make her decision
Yes,
on
but
her own?
I want two women making a decision versus one. You know what? Yeah, she
I'm
kind of.
gonna go with woman.
Okay.
Okay,
Tell me why,
the man.
man.
And I'm paying him the same, right?
Paying them the same. $2.
Okay.
Wait, are they married or single?
They're both the same.
Well,
Let's
no,
wait
They're
now.
both the same.
If
They
they're
could both
they can be married or they could both
They
be
could
single.
both be single.
They like the only difference between the two is that with male,
Gender.
one's female.
Male, female.
The man.
Why?
Because he's gonna bitch a lot less.
Oh,
I so promise that.
Take this and just throw it. Just
So
throw
if you're
it.
like, man, hey, you know what? I'm gonna need you to work that last shift, the one that nobody wants, and it's the shitty one. You're gonna have to work it. Why? Because I told you to. Who's gonna do that? Male or female?
Male.
The man.
Male.
Okay, all right.
All
let's
right,
say some shit happens. Oh my god, I feel kind of sick.
The man's gonna stay.
Oh my god, I feel a little sick.
You know what? Can I go?
Because we've all worked with that one bitch
I know.
that it's like, oh, my baby's sick. Take care of your fucking kid. Like, that's the only reason why your baby's
right.
sick.
I feel like you hate children.
No, you know what I hate? I hate women who use their
Their
children
kids
as
as an
a fucking
excuse.
excuse.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
all
do
right,
that.
Okay,
So
that's
I
fair.
hate women. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna move it on. And
Jazmin,
Well,
what's
at
your-
first I was gonna say female because.
Okay, why were you gonna
like-
say female?
Because I was gonna say if she's married and they happen to get a divorce, well, of course the kids always go with the mother. So that lady's gonna need a job and pay coming.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she said that with the whole bitching and using the child as an excuse,
I've seen
it's
it. I've
true.
seen it. I've seen it
And
too.
you have to pay a woman for maternity leave, like
Exactly.
you said. You're gonna,
Maternity leave. And,
Yeah.
and have you know, all these reasons why you would not hire her are in fact illegal. They are
Holy
illegal.
shit.
If you made
They
a
are.
decision to say, you know what, I'm going to go with the man because of these reasons, and have some sort of proof, you get your ass sued.
Yeah, it's
hard,
true.
like in the ass. But
HR would be
but
all over
tell
your
me,
ass.
tell me, what do you think? Is it your job to be humanitarian or your job to make some money as the business owner? Or not even the owner. Sometimes you just have to make the numbers happen,
There's only
and that's your job. That's why you earn more than them. That's why you're better than them. That's why you're higher up than them, and you want them to stay there because that keeps you here.
Can
See,
I
David,
give
that's
an
why-
opinion?
That is why you're a scientist, David.
So tell me
Your
right
analytics.
now, would you choose the man or the woman?
well, now that you're making that point, I guess the man. But I guess
But look, it's
Okay,
because
okay,
of this.
no,
It's because
I
of
get it,
this.
Jasmine. And you want to say the woman because you want to say yes, this is the right thing to
Thing
do.
to do.
The right
This
thing.
is
But
the
the right
right-
thing to
but
do
the
is
man is gonna make, as far as the business side, a
yeah,
lot better.
like the moral thing
Yeah,
is
when you're like cutting out your heart, man. Just throwing it out, man.
Look, this
Saying
is why
pure
I'm
logic.
saying this.
Patty,
Because,
go ahead.
okay,
Go
there
ahead.
is a certain point that women are understanding.
that's what I was
Okay?
gonna say. I was gonna choose a female because I feel like we relate. You know.
Yeah, no, you're not, because they're gonna fucking take advantage of you because women are vicious,
know
vicious creatures.
yes,
I
they
guess
are.
we should listen to you. You're the boss.
Vicious. No, look, this is why there's a certain way where you say, okay, I understand, or oh, with women it's always something. Oh, it's always this, or it's always that, or
I
it's
just
always
feel so-
Yes, I feel sick.
And they bring their problems to work.
Yes, and I'm not
and
saying
they
that
don't-
I've never done that. I've done that before, but God damn it, yo! Like
Yeah.
you only do it like what once in a while. Like I don't need to know about all your shit that's going on at home.
You're at work.
You're at work.
Leave it after.
You know,
yeah,
you know what I need
at the
you to
movie
do?
theater.
I need you to have your fucking nervous breakdown off my clock.
Yeah.
That's all I need people to do.
I'm gonna quote you on that, but but look, as a thing, I mean, when we work at the movie theater, that's part of our training. It's like you say, they said it in training. It's like you leave your shit off at home. Like when you clock in.
Oh my God,
You
I've
clock
never
in
even
that-
told people that.
No, but that's
you know
the
what
first
I
thing.
have to do?
They said that. They
I
said
have to tell people, okay, breathe. It's okay. It's not the end of
Oh
the
my
world.
God, you are not the nurturing person.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
You're not the
No, but
nurturing
I have
type.
to tell people that. I have to learn how to talk to different people. I wish I could just. Men don't have to worry about that. You could fucking go in there and be like, handle it. Like, handle your shit.
I could tell you what I do on a daily basis,
Oh my God.
God.
but I'll spare you that because I can hold that all in.
I tell you,
I
David,
can't. I have to bitch. I'm sorry.
I can
and
bear
I don't bitch
all the
at work.
responsibilities of the things I do in the conditions I do it in.
that is such a David quote.
Okay.
Right now.
Look, I
And I'm
get
going
it.
to tell you right now, I do things
Oh my God. And
from
I get
Monday
it
to
that
Friday
I'm bitching.
that'll make grown men cry and
God.
skip
Oh my
their
God,
breakfast.
It's like you are such
whatever.
a
Whatever.
It's like what I do before 12 or what I do before
10
9
a.m.
a.m. Before,
10
what
a.m.
I do before 10 a.m. will make grown men cry and
And you
skip
know
their
what?
breakfast.
I go till 5.
I get it. I get it that I'm bitching, and I get it that I'm letting out frustration.
It's okay.
But I can't do it at work.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm doing that on this podcast.
You're right.
So women fucking suck.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Musing with Menchaca show.
There you go.
This is the conversational podcast where friends gather around the table to have random topics of discussion. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for making us a part of your day. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88, as well as the other networks, PSN, XBL, Nintendo Network, Twitch. Also Chakalaka88, easy to remember. Comment below with any suggestions for topics, as well as feedback, as well as any reactions to anything we said, because we've said some shit in this podcast.
Please
So,
don't unfollow.
Yeah.
Please don't unsubscribe.
Yeah. Please don't unsubscribe. Feel free to
join the
comment
conversation.
and criticize and
I will read
ridicule.
emails on air if I ever get any. Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I will.
If there's enough of an uproar, I may even make a comment.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
So
Who knows if you're that lucky.
So thank you very much for tuning in and making this part of your day. I'm Luis Menchaca. Thank you very much to my guests today, Patty, David, Saul, and Jazmin. This is Luis Menchaca signing out.